properties. We use this one. Okay. Okay. I was talking for a bit. I was wondering why nothing was happening. Because I was muted. So, the brother escaped. That's not how she talks. And the sister was rescued by a band of strangers. Do you understand? Yes, they ambush it. So this is Ursula? I think? No. Who is this? She's an FE Heroes. I think it's Ursula. She's in Battle Before Dawn as well. Like chapter 23 or like 33 or whatever of this game. How would they do that? A rare price. We're getting the ring. We're getting the ring. We're getting the ring. Oh. Oh. Ah. Xbox Game Pass, get out of here. I don't even have that. You have until sunrise tomorrow. Do you understand? What were we doing here? I don't remember. I think we were feeding everything to Lady Lindis and praying that she could be our primary carry. We were enforcing, like, a dictatorship where we give everything to Lynn. Oh, we're for sure benching Will. That guy is useless. Do we need Matthew here? Let me check the map. There is lockpick, door, lockpick, door, lockpick, door, Bayard, lockpick, lockpick. And we're starting over here. I suppose I can enter the... I suppose I can bring a thief along just in case. I don't think I'm gonna need one though. Who do I want to bring though? So I want to bring Matthew. Do I want to bring Lucius? I kind of have everything covered, no? Pure Water, Iron Lance. Oh, I'm for sure bringing Florina. That's my girl Lynn's moral support. She has to give Dorcas a hand axe. But I don't really want to use Dorcas that much either. Axes suck in this game. Alright, that's it. That's all the preps we're doing. Now we ball. Who are we sending up? We need to defeat all the enemies. Is it a defeat all enemies map? I guess I can send her up this way. I'll send her up this way. Hold on. Iron Lance. He has magic. Thunder. I can just rescue drop Nils as well. Rescue dropping has honestly been like a big game changer. Ever since I watched people like LTC Fire Emblem games, my entire strategy has been revamped. My entire way I approach the game has been demystified. I mean, I guess I can get shot, but realistically, I think Lynn has enough speed to dodge. I could get Dorcas. The only reason I would use Dorcas is because he's like a warrior right now, and I think he promotes to a hero. And heroes in the GBA games look cool as fuck. They got like spiky armor, and they can use... What can they use, actually? They can use more than... What can they use? They can use bows and arrows. Nope, bows and axes. Also, like I said before, they look cool as fuck. Lorena, moral support, and then everyone else is kind of behind. I guess I can do this. If I were like trying to be super efficient, I would have positioned them at the beginning so that they could attack the door or the broken wall. They could break out. Go, my girl. Go, Lindis. We haven't even met our uncle yet. Or I guess our grandfather. He's dead. Well, he's going to die. Apparently in Fire Emblem, you can't have to be a lord, you can't have living parents, and you also can't have living grandparents. Who knew? The fate of every FE lord. Oof. I mean, I could bring an archer here. I don't want to. I have Wrath. Where's Matthew? Pandax. Alright. Let me just keep sending Lynn up, I think. If Lynn keeps advancing, she'll eventually kill everybody. We should feed experience to Florina. I want my flyers to have decent stats as well. I want my mobile units to be good. Oh. They're fine. Nothing over there. We can move our thief over. And then he can come out the other way. He can come out this way. And then... where else is there to rob? Is it really just this thing? Am I healing? What am I doing? Where's Kent? Iron Bow. Does Kent die? No, Wrath shouldn't die here. He should be able to tank a little bit. I believe he should be able to, even if he gets hit by the thunder. You know? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can't he just kill the cab before he gets here? I wish there was a way that I could skip Lin mode and just go straight to the hard mode stuff. But I'm not gonna lie, the game's kinda easy. What is this one? FE7 does not have a large difficulty. It's a pretty simple, straightforward game, which I guess is to be expected from the first FE game in the West. Speaking of the first FE game in the West, we still don't have Blazing Blade in the West legally. We have it illegally through, like, emulators and other ways. I guess maybe you could bring, like, a Japanese Switch over to the United States, import it that way. But unless you speak Japanese, you're not going to be able to understand the riveting story of FE6. Who have I not used yet? Urk? Let's keep Urk near Sarah so they can build bonding. He's healing. That's cheating. Enemies aren't allowed to do that. Glory to Lyn. All hail Lindis. Glory to the Lindis Empire. What's he saying? This can't be. They should be dead. Everyone get in there and finish them. This is our fight. Do we have... there better not be ambush spawns behind us. No ambush spawns. Okay, we're okay. There's only like one reinforcement. What's even in here? Chest. Ooh, that could actually might be useful. I think if we give Florina here, she should be decent. Florina's fine. She has weapon trial advantage. I don't expect her to die, and I don't think the boss moves either. We're chilling. We're chilling. Or how could I not be? You know, I'm gonna think... is this even my favorite Fire Emblem game? What even is my favorite? I mean... objectively, I think the Tellius games, the ones with Ike, are the best Fire Emblem from a gameplay perspective and a narrative perspective. They really go against the grain. Because in Path of Radiance, instead of killing the evil dragon, you kill the evil king, who's riding an evil dragon that he corrupted. And then in Radiant Dawn, you don't kill an evil dragon. You kill an evil goddess. And you kill... morally dubious dragons on the way to the goddess in the end game. I do remember that very well. That was an interesting and fun last map. But I guess they're not really morally dubious. They're just very apathetic towards humanity's whole struggle. So it's not like the dragons are evil per se. They're just kind of tired of life, I guess. If that makes sense. I don't think it does. What was his name? Digintia? What was Digintia's strife with all of this? He was like the god. We have sword and oath to the goddess. I was there. No, I remember. Digintia did the whole I was there, Gandalf. I was there 3,000 years ago. He was one of the original heroes, so he remembers. He remembers the struggles or the weakness of man. And he's like, I can't let this happen anymore. The goddess has judged us unworthy. It's time to die, type of thing, type of deal. It also had a great gameplay. I really miss how in Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn you get Super Canto. Super Canto is cool as fuck. Being able to move after you attack creates for more innovative strategy. I guess Super Canto is also kind of... was that in FE4 when I played it? I think it was. And then the whole push mechanic, so you can push units of lower constitution and you can't push calves or the calves can't push, adds for more movement dynamic as well, so you can keep your army kind of caught up with each other. Excellent mechanics. The thief escaped. That Black Fang keeps running away. Well, I think Florina will be alright. I've also been noticing that when I talk on stream, I have this tendency to like say, well, firstly I say like a lot, but that's just common for someone of my old age, raised in the Valley Girl era. It's a good filler word, like. I try to use it less, but it's a good filler word nonetheless. But I also have this tendency to rush the middle of the words and then stop at the end and drag it out a little bit, or something like that. I don't quite remember. Is that a dark mage? Is Florina healthy enough to last against 2 mages? I think she'll be alright. Yeah, she takes 0 damage from them. She should just equip the... She should equip the Javelin and take a Vulnerary Chug. That way she attacks on enemy phase as well. We'll at least leave her here. Why not? And then we can, like, drop chain Lin across. I think... Who is the... This is an impolite thing to do, but who is the heftier woman? Lin or Sarah? She has Constitution 5 and 8-4. She has Constitution 4, 8-3. She can't... Yeah, she can't carry her. Damn, sad. But... I can move Urk next to Sarah and build their bond again. We're bonding, not boning. Not to be confused with boning. 2 very different things. Actually, bonding and boning are kind of similar. If you really think about it, when you bone somebody, you're kind of reinforcing your bond with them by using the D. So in this sense, not only are these 2 words similar alphabetically, but also in meaning as well. To bond with someone and to bone someone, you can bone with... You can bond with someone by boning them, but the difference is that one has a D involved. But I guess... No, I was gonna say if you're a lesbian and you're boning, but I guess in like the common parlance, you can still technically say you're a lesbian who's boning your girlfriend or something. But there's not like a literal bone there. I guess in that sense it's more of a metaphorical boner or a spiritual boner, if you will. Riveting conversation I'm addressing, I know. Let me go this way. Brother, this Black Fang is just healing. He's just free food for Wrath. Does Florina double? I don't think she does. I think the Javelin has like some... Yeah, the Javelin has some like weight cost in this game. Sad. Very sad. Oh. Is Dark Magic heavier? It might be. If I put her here, will she die? 8? She won't die. Alright. I like it. I like feeding Florina and feeding Lin. I remember in Fire Emblem Heroes when I was a sweaty Ether Raids player and they were giving out free Ninja Lins. Those were a power couple. Ninja Lin and Ninja Florina are my like lesbian power couple meta gacha units. I should get back into Fire Emblem Heroes. The only reason I stopped playing that game was because I ran out of space on my phone. But I have a new phone now, so I have enough space to like actually play a shit ton of gachas. And I just use it to play Honkai Star Rail. I used to play Zenless Zone Zero. But then like, I don't have the attention span to keep up with more than one gacha. As much as I heckin' love Hoyoverse and their games, my attention span is just so shot. Oh, not there. Rescue? We'll put her there. We'll drop him there. Oh, we could have healed. I missed the free heal. I guess I'll get it next turn. I mustn't fail. I cannot fail. The consequences are too yada yada yada. Yeah, whatever. Go, Florina, kill that man. He's not standing on a throne, right? He's just on a regular-ass tile, so he's not going to get, like, bonus resistances. I will put Lyn right next to Florina for more bonding. This sassy bard. Does a little dance, too. What a... Now we wait? Oh. We got a free heal in. I really should get another heal staff. I'm kind of burning them just so I can get magic XP for my priest. I've heard Dark Deity 2 is good, which is the game that's like kind of like Fire Emblem, or it's based off of... It's Fire Emblem adjacent. But I didn't hear that... I heard it was better than the first one. I never played the first one. So... just in case he, like, randomly crits here and I die, we're just gonna save here. Quick save state. I'm a dirty save state abuser. What are you gonna do about it? Who could I bond Wrath with? I don't know. That's a good question. Alright. Yes. Yeah. He doesn't say anything profound at the end. He just makes a death noise and dies. Everyone knows you're supposed to, like, have a cool death quote at the end. Well, my Florina isn't strong, but boy, is she fast. No, I cannot. Give us the ring and sword. You must promise to leave these two alone. Failure means death. Did he kill himself? He killed himself. These are no common brigands we're dealing with. They're advanced brigands. These are advanced placement brigands. This man was trained by a well-organized group. What do they want with Nils and Ninian? But you've witnessed our victory, right? With Sigurd's planning and my sword, you've no worries. Well, if you stop getting strength growth, Lyn, I'm gonna be very worried. You might have to be benched. But I don't want to do that. Really? Ninny's Grace. That lout had it. It's a ring, right? So when do we get to join up with Elliewood? Vortex of Strategy. We're still in, like, the Lindis prologue. They arrive in Kalen, the rule of Lord Lundgren, the evil German man with the pointy chin, the pointy nose, and, like, the slick back hair. Ooh, the Ballista chapter. I heckin' love the Ballista chapter. I think the only time you ever get playable ballisticians, though, was in FE11 Shadow Dragon. Wait. Oh. Can we get... Look, Sigurd, the mountains far away right now. We've come such a long way. Sigurd, we can't be very far from the castle now. We hurry. 2 more days. Hold on, grandfather. What if Florina... No, they probably have, like, that she says she has to withdraw from the battlefield if she dies. Danger approaches. I can't remember if the ballistas count as arrows here in this game. Oh. They tried to assassinate us. Deploying siege edges is no mean feat. Yeah. Stop trying to get me to use armor knights. Stop trying to get me to use my footed infantry footmen, my infantry archers. I don't want to. If you need any of my, please take them now. He's leaving us. At least he's telling us. Sometimes units in Fire Emblem just leave. And, like, they don't say where they're going. They just leave and they never come back. Well, they don't never come back. They just leave and they come back at a later chapter, but you don't know that you don't know that. So they just kind of leave in your eyes. Who else needs a Volinary? I can give Sane a Volinary. Who needs a sword? Zane's got a sword. Kent's got a sword. Wrath doesn't need one. Lynn has too many swords. This is good enough. Save. Make sure I got the correct units for the job here. Good, 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 good. Everyone except for Will. We ball. Vortex of strategy. Oh, that's save, not ball. Here's ball. On the far side of the hill to the south is a ballista, as Ken said. It's a weapon intended for trained archers. But our archers aren't trained. We never, like, gave a skills test to Will. We just kind of let him be part of the team for free. Yeah, but they're... what is it? They're, what is it called? Their accuracy is pretty dog shit. Yeah, I shouldn't have Will be there. I shouldn't have Florina be there. That sounds like a bad idea. Unless... Hold on a second. Can I cheese this? I was gonna say, could I have Florina fly over there, Nils Dancer, and then she just kills the ballistician in one hit? I considered it. We'll have everyone make their way downtown walking fast. Except for Florina. Wrath can go... this way. We'll send Sane over yonder. Where does the ballistician range end? Okay. They have quite the range. They have quite the range. I think she's out of it. Okay. They're probably going to attack Sarah. I would assume so at least. What items does she have? She needs a Volinary? Okay, she has a Volinary. We could go to the shop. I think we're chilling. The ballista shouldn't one-shot anyone. It shouldn't be that broken. This is easy mode as well, so... What's his res, actually? You can sit here and tank for a bit. Use a pure water. Is this a route map? This game sure does have a lot of route maps. What is it? Oh. Oh. Ow. Ooh, the pure water was a good idea. Excellent decision, me. Thank you, me. Oh. Go, Lindis. Attack them all. Kill them. How do I get to the ballistician, though? How do I get to the ballistician? I don't want to access them yet? Not yet. Oh, Dorcas is so slow. Iron Sword, Iron Lance, Iron Sword. Sure, why not? I think it gives him slightly more evade. I think it should. I think the Iron Sword makes him... I didn't actually check the numbers, but I looked at it, and it looked like the numbers for the hit on the enemy side was lower if I used the Iron Sword. What's in this village again? I don't remember. What do I got? It better be money. Do you remember the weapon triangle? I do. Axes over lances and whatnot? Yes, my favorite rock, paper, scissors mechanic. This here Lance Reaver. Okay. So it reverses the weapon triangle. Yes, so and then they also have the little tutorial about, like, weapon proficiencies. I remember all too well. We could send this Iron Sword. No, don't drop it. What am I dropping here? What should I drop? I'll drop the pure water. Why don't they have the convoy yet? I want the convoy. Ballistician is there. I mean... if I form a formation like this, I think we're okay. Yes. I make a little, like, defensive line across this diagonal and barricade their entrance, then I can shift my units over. Florina can go here. I mean, hold on. Is it possible, Dave, for me to kill the ballistician, the guy operating the ballista, in one fell swoop? No, because this guy has a problem. Okay, never mind. My idea is forfeit. My idea was a bad one. It wasn't too terrible, though. I don't think so. Oh. We could heal some people. Or can be sent to the front lines. Ugh. If I send Urk to the front lines, I think we're okay. Fire. If I put him right next to him, does he die? 10 damage. That's quite a lot. I will not be doing that. I don't want my units dead yet. Maybe one day I'll want my units dead, but not today. Diagonal from Sarah, yeah. What are you curs waiting for? They're nothing but fleas. Call up for reinforcement and rush them. Well, at least everything is what's it called? Everything's telegraphed. You know? Maybe I should give the Lens Reaver to Lyn. Honestly, not a bad idea, because she can only use swords. She doesn't have as much command over the weapon triangle. Ooh, strength growth, yes. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Is there an actual FE4 remake? You're taken in by the title. There have been rumors of a FE4 remake. There have been rumors. I remember when like people were data mining or they were looking things up about Fire Emblem Engaged. It was like supposed to be, I think, the 18th game, and they were missing a 17th game. But there's always rumors, and every time a Nintendo Directs, thank you for the follow. Every time a Nintendo Direct rolls around, you get all the Fire Emblem fans like myself being like, this is it. This is when they're going to announce the FE4 remake. And with the last Nintendo Direct, when they announced, oh yeah, by the way, Switch 2, I was thinking, surely this is the perfect opportunity for them to announce the fabled FE4 remake, you know? The reason why Sigurd was such a prominent part of Engage was because this game was supposed to come out after the FE4 remake and after, like, people will start to like Sigurd from a Western audience. But unfortunately, I don't want to say the rumors were false, but there's zero news of an FE4 remake. One day. I still believe. Also, like, why haven't they remade FE6? No, maybe not a FE6 remake, but like, can't we release FE6 to the West for once, please, Nintendo? I know they hate their Western audience, joking, but it seems like a pretty decent time to release FE6 to the West. It's such a shame. It was such a great game. If they ever do, if for whatever reason they actually do decide to release the FE4 remake, they better keep the maps enormous. That was one of my favorite parts playing the game. Just how grand and epic everything felt when traversing these large maps that are like 18 times the size of this. Every single Nintendo Direct for like 2 years now, I've been, surely this is when they take out, they showcase the FE4 remake. And then every time I put the clown makeup on, I look at myself in the mirror and I cry myself to sleep. One day. What am I doing here? Who needs to be healed? Oh, yes. Everyone's dying. I forgot what I was doing. I just want to play as Arden. I just want to have see Sigurd in full 4K HD or whatever resolution the Nintendo Switch 2 operates at. I need to see the battle at Valhalla. I need to see... Who else is in that game? I need to see... What's his name? I know his name. Eldigan ride back all the way to inform his lord that it was all a ruse and that Sigurd is okay, and then he gets commanded to go back and die for his country. One day. I should probably try playing FE5. I've never played Thracia. Oh, who do I heal? Who should I heal? Good decision. I think this is fine. But one day. How did Lynn get damaged? I think dodges everything. The ballista? Who's in ballista-ing range? They're all kind of in ballista-ing range. But anyways, the real FE4 remake was the friends we made along the way. Surely, the bonds we formed by thinking about the FE4 remake and collectively trying to manifest it, that's the real FE4 remake. That was the real power. It's like how in every Fire Emblem game, the Fire Emblem takes on like a different object. In Three Houses, like the Crest of Flames. In the Marth series, the Fire Emblem is just some house signet that opens chest. With the FE4 on GBA. Honestly? That would be an interesting decision from Nintendo to release the FE4 remake on a console that's like 23 years old or whatever. Interesting decision. I think it'd be cool to have it in the sprite graphics. It's probably, I would imagine someone's done like a ROM hack of that. But I do kind of appreciate, what station was it on? The SNES, like gritty ass graphics where that's style. You know what I mean? Because these are like colorful box and all that, but we'll do it. Yeah. Oh, a ROM hack? Yeah. That would be an enormous undertaking. That would be a real big undertaking. There probably is one now that I feel like there should be one at least. I feel like FE4 ROM hack is something that someone in the community has to have done. No? You have all these people making like their own custom FE or Fire Emblem game. Nothing's complete. The tragedy of like independent projects. Nothing is ever finished. Where is the ballisting range? I can fly her down. Last time you checked, damn, so sad. Oh, I remember there was like some guy who said he made his like FE6 but better, and I watched some short 20-minute YouTube video about this guy, and it's like, oh, it's actually just a garbled mess. The mechanics are too different? Yeah. That's what I liked about the old Fire Emblem games, though. They all had like, or every Fire Emblem game has its own weird janky mechanic. That was cool about it. I appreciated that. I appreciated like the fact that in FE4, every single character has their own personal wallet, and the only way you can get those wallets to be shared is if you have the characters marry. And then I also liked the fact that, what was it called? When every weapon has 50 uses, plus the critical stars. Critical stars were cool. Being able to get the silver sword on Sigurd chapter 2 or whatever it was, or chapter 1 or whatever it was, and having that be carried with you. Also, but there was also like the janky mechanic, and you could, yeah, the weapon reparation was nice as well. But then there was also like, what was the janky mechanic? What was it? It was, oh, I can't remember. What was I gonna say? There's the janky mechanic where it's like, oh yes, you needed a skill to double. The arena was a bit iffy. That's why you play in an emulator and you just do a little RNG manipulation for the arena. The arena was iffy. Where am I going here? Can I kill this guy yet? I can. The arena can finally like roam free. Oh, but there's also... Oh, FE4, my beloved. There's also the fact that you can lose the game if the enemy captured your castle. That seems neat. That seemed like a logical extension. Like, yeah, you win the game by seizing the enemy castles, but you can lose the game if the enemy captures your castle. That was Arden was my #1 castle defender because he didn't have enough movement to keep up with everyone else, but he could always defend the castle, even though by the time I reached like chapter 5 of the game, he was like level 1. All my other units were like fully promoted. And the holy weapons in that game, those were some really good holy weapons. Getting Forseti on Lewin and having it just be unkillable dodge tank while also critting everything. Peak power fantasy. Oh, reminiscing. Maybe next Nintendo Direct, if they actually do announce the FE4 remake, I'll start like an FE4 playthrough of FE4 playthrough Arden only, because there are people who do like one character playthroughs of Sacred Stones to to show how easy it is, because like Seth solos the whole game, whatever. I think there's some guy on YouTube who like posts his experiences trying to play the entirety of Sacred Stones on the hardest difficulty with one character through various ROM hacks. Bit OP, but yeah, that's the point. The holy weapons are supposed to be OP. It felt so good. When the first part ended, tears in my eyes as I watched, who was it? What's their name again? Tears in my eyes as I watched them cross the desert, only to be assaulted by Trevant and the Thracian Wyvern Riders, knowing full well there was nothing they could do. Deirdre? Not Deirdre. It was Sigurd's sister. It was Quan and Ethlin. Quan and Ethlin, right? Quan? Yeah. Tragedy. And then it's like, yeah, well, I think, do they give you control of the characters during it? So you could, like, you're in the desert on the horse, and you're moving one space at a time, trying to outrun the Wyvern Riders, and then eventually they get to you and kill your units. And then you finish that map in the desert, where on both sides of the cliffs of just Valhallan mages raining meteor on your forces, turn after turn after turn, and you finally finish the map. And then, like, I knew the twist was coming because everyone knows the I don't even think it's really a twist. I think even on the box when it was released, it was marketed as like, yeah, there's a Gen 1 and a Gen 2. Who did I send? I'll send Lynn. Alright. Can Lynn pull it off here? I think Lynn can do this. You're just a naive kid. Oh no. No, not being a naive kid when the twist happens. No. What an audacious game dev moment to just have you grow attached to this entire, like, enormous cast of characters, only to kill all of them halfway through the game. This is what makes Fire Emblem great. The willingness to do bold things, even if fundamentally the story is just like gather the holy weapons and kill an evil dragon to solve the world's problems. I liked it. And besides, just because it was like Game of Well, in Game of Thrones, like are there really even good guys in Game of Thrones? Because I read the first the only 5 books that are out, but that was a long time ago. And I know the movie ended, or not the movie, the series. Ned Stark, yeah, that's not like when the good guys died. That's just like when the only good guy and like the only moral character in this series died. Ned Stark was cool. I mean, who else dies in Game of Thrones? It might be easy to list who doesn't die in Game of Thrones, but like, what are some sad deaths? There's I guess when... There's horror. But I'd heard they changed the Red Wedding. Oh no, not the Red Wedding. Oh yeah. I can't believe I forgot that, like, oh yeah, Ned Stark's son is also somewhat of like a good guy. And he dies as well. And he dies in a terrible way because he didn't fulfill his oath to that random Weasley guy. Why do I think he's a weasel? How do I get over there? Oh. And then there's what else is it? You know, George R.R. Martin's really good at writing. I wish he did it more often so he could finish like the rest of the books, because Jaime Lannister's transition from like a kind of a dick, in all honesty, to like a somewhat redeemable character is super interesting. And like he easily becomes one of the best characters on Game of Thrones once he actually does like decide to stop being evil. Let's see, how do I move here? This is the boss. The boss shouldn't move. The question is, do the spawns move? Sword Reaver? We have a Sword Reaver for. Alright, I don't remember this ambush spawns here. Hopefully I don't get punished for it. Book 6 doesn't look like it's coming anytime soon. Oh. Book 6 hasn't looked like it's coming anytime soon since like 2010. When was Dance with Dragons released, actually? Yeah, Dance with Dragons released in 2011. No, that's the official hardcover. Never mind. Wait. The US hardcover... No, 2011 was Dance with Dragons, yes. So how long has it been? 14 years? Yeah, 14 years, and the entire Game of Thrones television series started and ended between Dance with Dragons and if Winds of Winter ever comes out. Damn. It's fine. I've been waiting for book 3 of King Killer Chronicles for... When did Wise Man's Fear come out? Wise Man's Fear. Also 2011. Why is it that, like, the last book of the 2 fantasy series that I was heavily invested in, why did they both come out in 2011? Why have I been waiting 14 years for books that will never come out? What am I doing with my life? Holy shit, 14 years. Anyways. Focus. One day we can hope. One day, maybe, you know, in like the 1980s or the 1970s, Stephen King just took so much cocaine that he wrote so many books. Like Cujo was one of the books that Stephen King wrote when he was in a fueled by cocaine. Maybe in order to get out the Winds of Winter faster, we need to give George R. R. Martin a shit ton of cocaine, and that will fuel his desire to write. He needs to do something, you know? Now, how old is George R. R. Martin? George R. Martin. How old is he? He is 76 years old. Maybe giving a 76-year-old man a lot of cocaine is not the greatest idea in the world. But I think at some point we have to ask ourselves, is it better that George R. R. Martin remains alive and healthy, or should we try to give him a lot of cocaine so he can sit down and finish writing a Game of Thrones? There's for sure 70-year-olds out there who like still party pretty hard and take a lot of copious amounts of cocaine. I think it's okay. Now, I'm not a doctor or a scientist or a cocainologist, but like, there's for sure worse things you could do with probably a lot of cocaine than giving it all to George R. R. Martin and hoping he finishes his fantasy series. What else can I do here? There's gotta be. Let's see. What bad things could happen? It like, in the worst case scenario where we give George R. R. Martin a lot of cocaine, he dies, I guess. That's pretty bad. Dying is bad generally. But like, I would like to imagine that if you gave George R. R. Martin a lot of cocaine for whatever reason, he would be relatively happy. And then it could be like the Winds of Winter, there's snow. There's the joke somewhere in there that I'm too lazy to make. I move him up. Alright. How am I gonna do playing? Oh. But anyways, I wasn't expecting to go into an existential crisis triggered by like how long I've waited for certain books. So interesting time to do that, I guess. Curses, the ballista must have been taken. What's going on here? Somebody get that girl. One day they'll see that like Lynn is unkillable. And he shouldn't move. And I don't think there's reinforcements. If there are, I'm very sad. Okay, we're fine. Does Florina even do any damage to this guy? She actually does. Holy shit, she just takes a lot. In retaliation. What irk? Yeah. We'll just give it all to Lynn. We're investing in the Lynn carry. Could Lynn solo this game? I think Lynn could probably solo this game. I don't remember. Let me see if I can remember all the maps. There's a lot of maps. Are they hard, though? I mean, this is also, like, tutorial. Well, it's a Lynn mode, so it's pretty easy. I don't think it's bothering me. I noticed that during the fight, our opponents, they were soldiers of Kaelin. You know, it's kind of fucked up that they just kind of have Pence here realizing, yeah, he probably killed some of his friends. And they attacked without hesitation. They're black-hearted traitors who've joined Lord Lundgren. I hope you're right. Nils and Nini, if that first shot had hit me, I might not have survived. Your audit have served you well. We won't let you down. Matthew's here. Isn't he supposed to be leaving soon? I went to the village to sniff him out for information. He left. What is it? Oh no. Marcus Kaelin. He's dead. They've been force-feeding him too much poison. It's already almost 4 a.m. It's already 4 a.m. where you are. Jesus. All right, have a good night then, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the conversation and the and the existential panic you put me through. Yeah, it's nice having you. Have a good sleep. Interesting rumor about his condition, though. The people believe that somebody's been poisoning the Marquess. Well, we do know that somebody's been poisoning the Marquess because they do show us what Lord Lundgren has been doing. He's being poisoned. It is someone. Well, everyone's too afraid to mention a name. They say that as soon as the Marquess took ill, a certain noble took control of the castle as though it were his own. Lundgren. His own brother. How can this be? The villagers know he's the one poisoning my grandfather, and yet no one raises a hand against him. They are afraid and they lack proof. Like, realistically, even if they could do, like, what could the villagers do? Because I'm imagining that this is like this is a feudal society, like most Fire Emblem games take place in. They don't really have a ton of things, whereas the Lord Lundgren has, like, knights and soldiers, and apparently enough resources to send assassins after Lyn. The whisperings of the common people means nothing. That's the truth of it. And the Lamarcus' loyal retainers who might have lent credence to these rumors, there is no sign. Are you saying they've been silenced? It's a fair assumption. This is beyond believing. The worst news is yet to come. What's the worst news? What's the worst news? An imposter's appeared, claiming to be the Marquess's granddaughter. An imposter? Among us? That's the story Lundgren's willing... telling to all who'll listen. Oh, so he's framing us. And the base-born child to appear and lay claim to Castle Kalen. He's setting the trap. How clever. Traitors, us, ridiculous. He says I'm an imposter. She brought nothing. No, she should have. Doesn't he have like a ring or something? Marcus Arafin himself remarked at your resemblance, but like just looking alike isn't enough for some type of noble claim. It's like in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Supreme authority is derived from the masses, not some watery bint-lobbing scimitars. Your resemblance to Lady Madeline, your face is your proof. This sounds like a retort that a kindergartner would say to another when one calls the other stupid. And it's like, where's the proof I'm stupid? Your face. I don't know. They'll say we kind of look like somewhere. That's logical. We're seen as betrayal. Our words mean nothings. No, our only hope is to see Marcus Kalen himself, the dying man who's being poisoned. Well, I guess we gotta fight our way through the Castle Kalen. Troops patrolling the area will cause no end of problems. We're branded as Oathbreakers. Elliewood. He seems sympathetic to our plight. We should still be in Catalet. Of course. So now we get to Elliewood. Chapter 9 is when Elliewood comes back in. I don't remember the... I thought it was like Chapter 11 when Elliewood rejoins us. Lundgren has sent word to Kalen's neighbors warning them of Lyn's approach. He calls for reinforcements to put an end to the imposters. The year 2020 has irrevocably just warped my brain. Not because of the COVID or anything, well, probably because of that as well, and the quarantine and all that. But now whenever I hear the word imposter, in my head, the Among Us sound effect plays and the meme music plays. All because of that silly game that was super popular in 2020 and like 2021, I guess, as well, and forevermore. If the other realms of Lycia choose to act, Lyn will never reach Kalen alive. Lyn places her faith in Elliewood and waits. You know, she has a lot of faith in this pretty much complete stranger that she's met once and who is carrying an unconscious girl to her. But I guess she does know that he rescued her as opposed to, like, kidnapped her. He was one of the rescuers as opposed to kidnappers. A grim reunion. I've received words from Kalen's neighbors. Laos, Tuscana, Catalet, Tanya, and Santarus? They will not interfere in Kalen's affairs. This they have promised. Elliewood, I don't know how to thank you. All I've done is convince them to remain neutral in this dispute. However, this means I cannot aid you in any way either. Will you be alright? I will win. I have to. I mean, if she loses, I guess she's just, like, imprisoned and called a traitor, branded a traitor for life. I understand. Although I cannot help you directly as a friend, I pray for your success. Thank you. I won't waste the opportunity you've given me. There we are, Mark. Why are we a green unit? Why are we a green unit, though? This weather is turning foul. It looks like a fog is rolling in. This is no good. If the fog thickens, we'll be blind in battle. Oh no, oh no. I forgot. This is the Fog of War map. It's to the south, however, that runs through General Eagler's estate. Looks like we have one final obstacle to pass. This is a Fog of War map, is it not? Okay, it's not a Fog of War map. We're okay. Oh, our first our first promoted boss. He's got a javelin and a hat. He's Eagler. Eagler, that rhymes with evil. He's got a mustache and a goatee. Let's see. Who are we sending where? It looks like there's gonna be reinforcements here. Oh, surprise. Bandit axe to the face. It's Fog of War. Oh no, it's not Fog of War. Oh. I don't have any torches. I'm kind of screwed. Well, not screwed. I just have to play carefully, I guess. I don't want to play carefully. Hello, hello. The bandit axe to the face. What if I dodge it in time, you know? I'm investing all my resources into Lynn so she could dodge things. Thief Vision, LP. Thief Vision. But do I want to deploy my thief here? Is there any thief things? I could. Well, who else would take that slot, though? I'm not really using Lucius. I probably should. I have, like, a vendetta against infantry archers, and I hate using them, especially in the GBA Fire Emblems. That is a good point. Oh, Thief Vision does work. Let's see. Why does he have an Iron Lance? Wait. GBA aren't... Honestly, like, archers in every single Fire Emblem, except for, like, which games? I guess even Awakening, they're okay, or they're pretty painful because they're just better units you could use. Even though Three Houses is the most popular Fire Emblem, I've actually never played Three Houses because I haven't bought a Switch. I just never felt like it. Every time I felt like buying a Switch, like, surely the Switch 2 will come out soon. Three Houses didn't engage, they're solid, that's true. Those are the games that I didn't play, though, because I don't own a Switch. See, those are new age Fire Emblem. Back in these era of classic Fire Emblems, GBA archers are bad, so. What am I doing? Oh yeah, someone had a lance for some reason. Yeah, he had a lance for some reason. Who did I give that to? Probably him. Alright. Well, that's because they have, like, skills and stuff. And then in GBA and the other things, they're pretty... There's not as many complicated skills. Just judge the archers. Is it like you can tell whether the ROM hack is worth playing, by how the creator treats its GBA infantry archers? Honestly, not a bad idea. What am I doing? We should give... Oh, what am I doing? What the... Where's my trade button? Can't trade? Give it to Lynn. Give her a Lance Reaver instead. So what's the judgment then? Is it like if they make the archers too overpowered, it's a bad one, or it's worth playing? What's your judgment? Enlighten me. What is the correct way to judge a ROM hack? Oh. Let's see. Pick units. Chilling. You know, I probably could, like, reorganize my units so that they're better placed. Go that way. There's a bridge to the south. There's all that stuff. There's stuff up here as well. We could have Wrath. And not swap? Wait. Thought I could swap. He's got a shot of the state bad the care. Probably isn't there. Honestly, that's a good point. If they don't care to try to balance the classes, they probably don't really care too much about the rest of it. That's a good point to make. Oh, there's formation. Up there. Lynn has to be there. We can put Arena this way. Yeah. I guess we can have him lead the way. I kind of want Lynn in front, but Lynn also can't be in front. I'd rather use Kent than Sane. Why? I don't know. Personal bias. Dorcas, move there. Hooray for strategy. All right, start the map. Where's the fog? Please put me in the lead. Surely you know that we are thieves if you must can see through. What? Well, he doesn't want to be called a thief. What else does he want to be called? A temporary borrower? Follow me, everyone. All right. Here comes the fog. So you've come. Lord Wallace. He used to be the commander of the Knights of Kalen. Aren't you supposed to be retired? I heard you were sowing fields now. I am and I was. Then I received orders from Lord Lundgren. I was told to capture an imposter and a pair of rogue knights. Lord Wallace. You know, he for sure has, like, the face structure of an evil Fire Emblem character. He's got the super curvy jaw and the evilish, the glare. And he's bald, too. Everyone knows you can have a... Are there any good bald guys in Fire Emblem? Like, good playable bald guys? There for sure is. I just can't remember them. Ridiculously arbitrary ones? Honestly? Ridiculously arbitrary criteria that only you care about is honestly the best way to judge things. What are your intent? If I don't like what I see, I will take her. We will prevent you. You prevent me? You must be... Enough. It's Lindis. I'll understand if you don't believe me. But I've had enough of you and your foolish posturing. Her eyes. There's one thing I've learned. A person with eyes as bright and true as yours is no deceiver. See? Speaking of ridiculously arbitrary criteria for judging people / things, Fire Emblem backs you up here. I would love to even join your little band of mercenaries. We're not a band of mercenaries. Nobody in my squad is getting paid, technically. They're all here out of their own free will and volition. They're volunteers. We're not a mercenary band. We are a band of volunteers that happen to be rallied around, like, one girl who is laying claim to the throne of a fiefdom of some type. In some ways, this is kind of like a... we kind of have a little bit of a coup going on, a little bit of a revolt, a peasant revolt. Would never allow an usurper on the throne. Let's march. Lord Wallace. He hasn't changed at all. He's honest. That he is. He deserves our respect. Oh. I planned on living out my days in peace on my farm. Ah, well. Looks as though it's time to take up arms once more. Yes. What are your orders? Not the armor knight. He's a level 12 knight? They're gonna make me evolve him right now? They're gonna make me promote him right now? I don't want to promote him right now, though. The bald thing, there's Oliver. Oliver? Well, he is playable. But he's only playable if you have Raphael. Or is it his brother? He is bald. No, but he has like that little curtain of hair in the back. Oliver, Fire Emblem. Yeah, he's like, for the most part, bald. He's got like the kind of monk haircut without the monk stuff. You know? That a good guy. My favorite interaction with Oliver is in the Tower of the Goddess. When you face I was gonna say Sephiroth, but not Sephiroth. It's Sephirin. He's like, Oliver, what are you doing here? If you're here, that means the world must truly be in shambles or something to that effect. I don't want to use the Night Crest. I want to sell this for money. Why? Why do you force me to do this Lin mode? Oliver's my favorite Fire Emblem villain. Just from the fact that he's just like so petty and hung up on beauty. Like, he does burn down Serene's forest, but I believe in redemption, kind of. A giant walks among you. Why didn't he just do this before you joined our squad? I love how they set him up to be the boss of that chapter. We recruit him too, but if you have Raphael talk to him, he's just like, oh, what a beautiful bird, and he just comes in, joins your team. What a strange guy. Shouldn't this be a Fog of War map? Alright, how do I move? I guess we can move him here. Oh, not rescue. Oh, not that one. Iron Lance, good. Where can he move to? The Radiant Dawn and Tellius games are probably my favorite Fire Emblems. What else is in like the top 10? Well, I wouldn't say top 10 because there's like only, what, 19, 18 Fire Emblem games? And I haven't played all of them. Where can I go up? And is it? Hey, do you have any torches? No torches. Well, that's ridiculous. Okay, so we have a torch. I should probably rearrange the inventory. Good luck. Do I have enough space? I do. Okay, we're chilling. There's no archers, right? I can just send Florina over the mountain. Cool. The Oliver damaged, what is it? The Oliver damaged art in Fire Emblem Heroes, where he's just like exposing himself to the blast and his clothes are shredding. For some reason, I don't know what compelled Intelligent Systems to make like such a joke character and make him playable and recruitable. But whoever decided to do that, my favorite Fire Emblem dev. Oh. Florina. What level is Florina? Is she close? She is. Let's see a strength level. Well, I mean, if she doesn't get any strength levels, I can always just use her for, like, the flyer utility. Are there always this many reinforcements? Is there no Fog of War in the Lin mode here? I don't remember. It's been so long since I played this game. The general can just kind of chill out, chillax. We can go this way, yes. We can also go up. Culinary? Not Culinary. Florina? Is she hittable? Can she be hit? Kind of. Orgias. Wrath can shoot. What else can I do here? What does he have? He has Javelin, Hand Axe, Iron Lance, Iron Lance. I need notable items. No notable items. Nothing to worry about, except for this guy, but he's not in range of Florina. And that's kind of all I care about. Go Kent up here. Doesn't that outspeed him? Are my units under leveled? Have I been beating Lin too much XP? Lawless Join is a level 12 knight, but I guess that's just for the promotion tutorial. I wish I could skip Lin mode. Eight. She doesn't? It's a little bit iffy here. I hope the Fog of War doesn't, like, randomly roll in. I hope it doesn't roll in now, because that would be a little bit weird. I don't want to move him. All right. There we go. I think Florina can just kind of chillax, right? 7, 14, 13. And then can the other rogues get to her? That guy can, but if I put her this way... Alright, I think we're okay. We're not okay, she missed. We should be okay still. Oh. Up in level increase. Wait, why does she have Why does she have 13 health? Did she got hit? Did you get hit by something that I wasn't paying attention to? Okay. I thought I was gonna have to restart. I can't let my characters die. I thought I, like, made a dumb mistake. Oh god, I think I did make a dumb mistake. Well, I hope her speed stat's high enough. I forgot that there's, like, a lot of reinforcements. Why am I equipped with an armor slayer? It's fine. I don't need it. I don't need the charges. Alright. 1. Sarah's really far behind. I could just rescue drop her to the front, maybe, and then she can be with everyone that's taking damage, but... 4, 10, 14. Why am I adding my damage? That's just math. That's not. I'm doing math in an evil way, in a devious way. 5. No strength level up. That's kind of all I care about on any of my units, honestly, except for like my magic units. Okay, I don't think she can die, but she's gonna take a lot of damage. Oh no. She can't die unless one of them has a crit chance, but I don't think they should. But even if she gets hit, she lives on 1 health. Okay. We are in a... Oh no, the fog rolled in. I think I played a little too fast and loose, as opposed to not the opposite of that. Technically, do you have a... No, she has no more Vulnerary. That's not good. There's units here. There's like archers up here. What did the map look like again? There's like stuff over here as well. I guess this was foreshadowed in the opening scene's dialogue about how the fog's rolling in. But I didn't want the fog to roll in now. I think we're okay still. I think we have a way to mitigate my mistakes. 53. You have a javelin. No javelin. Where could he go to, though? He really only attack Lyn. That's okay. Beating Lyn more is good. Beating Lyn more is good. One. Kent. Wallace is a unit. I could also just move Lyn forward more. If I move Lyn forward more, those soldiers in the bottom right will move to attack her, probably. There's a mystery bandit over here. I can move Matthew up. Right? Oh, I should not have moved. I forgot. How did I forget about those guys? Okay. I temporarily forgot about them, but I think it's okay, because I think Matthew can tank one of them. And then I can have Florina go back into combat. Yes, yes, yes. It's all coming together. This is all intentional. This is, like, not exactly optimal. As a matter of fact, I would say it's pretty far from, like, low turn count efficient Fire Emblem playthroughs, but it's okay. Why does he have an Iron Lance? Oh yeah, it broke. Who has extra Iron Lance? He does. He does. 13. I can move Urk. Does Urk die? One of the things that's annoying about Fire Emblem is the damage calculation. How they calculate damage, I think, is different from game to game sometimes. I remember, or like the way that the combat, sometimes the combat calculations are different. I think 2 defense versus 5 strength. What is this? 13 attack. I don't think he should outspeed Urk. Urk has 7 speed. Also, the speed thresholds are weird. It's sometimes like +2, sometimes like double. So, level 2 Brigand. I don't think Urk gets 1 shot. I hope. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be very sad. But we will... And he will probably die if I'm wrong. But that's okay. It's a risk I'm willing to take, just like Lord Farquaad in Shrek. Trade. Give her a free Iron Lance. Or a Vulnerary, too. Okay. I think we're okay. Yes. I got myself out of the trouble that I got myself into. That's better than not being able to do that, I guess. And Lyn can use the Iron Sword. You just have like a bunch of special swords in her inventory. Oh. Wallace? What do I even use Wallace for? I guess he can, like, go here and pick up Urk? I don't think I need him. Oh no. Are they both going to attack Matthew? Did I screw up actually? Can Lynn kill the paladin? Can she one-shot him? She might be able to. She might have just enough damage. Whoa. Urk? He lives? My calculation was almost completely correct. Just a few damage points off. Lorena? You? Okay, okay. Everything's going, like, somewhat okay. That's not good. Please don't die, Matthew. Okay, he doubles him instead. That's fine. But if there's another unit that comes out of the fog and hits Matthew, I'm going to be very sad. Oh, no. Units coming out of the fog. Saints here. We kind of have a bunch of... It's a seas map. There's archers in 2 different places. Wait. Lynn's there. We're fine. We're fine. Dorcas can come here and attack. Axes are so bad. Oh my lord. I forgot how terribly inaccurate they are. I'm gonna use Wallace here. Do I want to use Wallace here though? Hand axe 9 damage. 20. Can anyone kill this guy? Is this bandit untouchable? Why is this bandit so... Is it because of the terrain advantage? It can't be because of the terrain. It shouldn't give that much. It's still a guy using an axe. Axes have terrible bonuses. $39% hit chance. Do I like those odds? Not really. I mean... I guess I can go here. Attack. My bald brother. My bald king. My bald general. My brother, my captain, my king. I guess we could... I think we have just enough. If this hits, we're okay. If this doesn't, we have nils to hit again. Or try to hit again. Cool. One of these days, they should make a bald Fire Emblem. New Fire Emblem ROM hack idea? It's just FE7, but Lyn is bald. Not the worst idea I've ever had. I've had plenty of worse ideas. I think it'd be funny. Bald Lord? Bald Emblem? Bald Emblem? It's a Fire Emblem game, exactly the same as the canon ones, except every single character has no hair. That's my genius idea. It's gonna make me million. It's gonna make me millions of 0.001 cent coins. That guy's there. All right. Florina is kind of in there. We're all kind of spread thin. We have decent hit chance, though. Problem is we have archers, and I don't know where the archers are going to come from. There's like an archer here. His range is, he's just in range of Florina. I can move him back. Heal. Need more heals. I should probably just have someone use vulneraries and then take care of the enemies on enemy phase. Was this... They equip a javelin, they should be okay. We could just abuse our horses a little bit. I think he has enough movement to get to where Kent is and reinforce that part of the map. Yes, he does. Iron Lance, 16 times 2. 10 damage. Okay. Kent is not very fast. He needs to get if he gets another speed growth, I think he'll have enough to double most bandits. $18. Yes. Okay. We are chilling, kind of. There still might be archers lurking in the shadows waiting to snipe Florina out of the sky. But I won't let that happen. I will save Florina. Oh, a strength growth. An archer somewhere over here as well, I believe. I think. I will wait over here. We're going to grow the Lin Bond. Alright, there's like a reinforcement in the upper left. Growing the Lin Bond will give Lin some type of advantage, and we can see the support conversations. Strength growth, yes! This is the strongest Lin I've ever raised. I'm a proud father. A Myrmidon? Where's our Myrmidon for this game? Where's like the complimentary early level swordsman we should get with every Fire Emblem game? Who was it? It was like Wrecker in FE6, in FE, or in like, I guess Shadow Dragon in the first one there's Navarre. I want my swordsman. And then what about Sword Girl? Is this game Guy? It's either Guy or Wrecker. I get a lot of the characters in FE6 and FE7 mixed up because they both take place in the same world and like one is the prequel to the other. It might be Guy. That sounds right. What the hell? The general crit. Guy, Fire Emblem. Yes, it is Guy. You're correct. What the hell? There's so many GBA characters. But it's always the hardest because this game has like the parents of the ones from FE6, and so I get them all confused in my head. The human brain wasn't meant to remember all these different similar sounding characters. The Manikari, do we have enough? He has a javelin. Might be enough. This is a seas map. We're chilling here. Like, I can never remember if, like, Pent is in this game or in FE6. I think he's in FE6, Pent and his wife. But I can never remember for sure. Because I think Pent is, like... no, or is Pent in this one? And Louise? Are they the parents of one of the kids or not? 6? Yeah, 6 is what I was thinking too. But I'm like, are they Nino's parents? But Nino's an orphan, and I know Nino's in this game. Or Nino is like the parent of Lou and Rai, the magic children in 6. They're too similar. At least in Sacred Stones, it's like a completely different universe, so I kind of can memorize all of those characters. There's Joshua, Erica, Ephraim, Lion. It's a little bit simpler because, and also like, they're a little more distinctive. They have a little more style to them, you know? But this game, it's all just, this game in 6, everything kind of blurs together. Wait, is it this one? Because this game is Hawkeye, yes. This game has Hawkeye. And then Hawkeye is Sue's dad, I want to say. I think it's he's Sue's dad. I don't remember. I still don't really understand why they decided to make the sequel to 6 a prequel. There's too much confusing Fire Emblem timeline lore. Hawkeye's the same game as Pent. I'm looking this up. I have questions in my head now. Pent? Fire Emblem. He lives in the Nevada desert. He's from Blazing. Yeah, so Pent's in this one. Okay. Maybe it's Nevada that I keep getting mixed up. Shitty desert level? Which shitty desert level? Every desert level is kind of shitty in its own way. The only desert level I actually kind of enjoyed was Sacred Stones, but when you're playing it for the first time as a child, it's really shitty. Because like, I hate that I can't use my good horse units and they all don't move, and I have to use like my stupid other units. No. I'm not the biggest fan of desert levels. I see their place in the ecosystem of Fire Emblem. But honestly, they're all kind of shit. The intro level with Pent, hate it. It could be worse. It could be worse. Let's see. What else would I do here? Matthew. Let's send Matthew back up here. Anyone else over there? Nobody. Well, might as well. Oh, this is my first time replaying this game in years, so... Let me see. Who else is there that I can't remember? I know for a fact Nino's in this game because you get her in Battle Before Dawn, and Battle Before Dawn is a peak map, as well as... What's his name? Jafar, the assassin. He also, you get him in Battle Before Dawn. That was a fun map. Having waves upon waves of enemy, that's like my favorite defend map ever. It is a little cliche, but it's a cool level. Bring forth the imposter who calls herself Lindis. She shall not pass behind this place. I am Lindis. I am no pretender. I'll ask you to believe what your hearts and mind seem set. Enough talk. Draw your sword. We missed. Crit? Can we crit? That was unfortunate. Can we heal anyone? They're chilling. They're chilling. Dorcas is Dorcas. Nils is okay. End turn. The Kitchen Nightmares episode? Kitchen Night with Nino. I don't want to say I consider myself a Kitchen Nightmares connoisseur, but I do know a lot. I have watched a decent amount of Kitchen Nightmares. Oh, the most famous. Let me find a link. You know, Nino's Italian restaurant. Oh. The most memorable Kitchen Nightmares episode to me is, what was it? It's like Amy's Baking Store or whatever. Amy's Bakery. Where there's just an absolutely delusional owner thinking about how good their stuff is. Alright.
Just like last night, he ran up to every table and said, "Hello, my name's Nino."
That's stage, right? This is reality television at its finest. Nino shows up in Battle Before Dawn. Hello, my name is Nino. That's gotta be stage, no? This is reality TV. Alright. Can I get someone there in time? I think maybe I can. I need to heal Lynn. I thought you would hit at least once or crit. The statistics, they were in my favor. They were not. Hello, my name's Nino. What's the context behind that? I have to go look up that Kitchen Nightmares episode and watch it. I need to understand, like, what was going on there. I know there's normally Kitchen Nightmare stuff. There's, like, kind of delusional people, but still. That's just ridiculousness at its finest. I forgot to use the Molinari. Oh well, it's okay. Nobody else is coming. There's that guy, but who cares about that guy? We'll have Kent kill him. Oh. He's delusional anyway. I feel like that's a requirement to be on Kitchen Nightmares. Just be like absolutely delusional. Most of the time, it's in a bad and not so funny way, but sometimes they are delusional in the funny way, and that's where the entertainment comes from. Eagler. Maybe one day I'll just like buy a business and open up a really shitty restaurant, and pretend to be delusional, so I can be on Kitchen Nightmares. I can live out my dream of being my dream is to become a delusional restaurant owner, so I can be on Kitchen Nightmares. But it's only in the American version, because I've seen like the UK version of Kitchen Nightmares where Gordon Ramsay is actually like kind of nice and actually gives like good criticism for restaurants. And oftentimes the owners might be a little delusional. Also, the editing's really different if you watch like the European version of Kitchen Nightmares. Because in the American version, there's like all these jump cuts, dramatic sounds and all that other good stuff, but in the European version, it's just like one solid stable take. Much less dramatized. God damn it. We have a 25% chance to crit. This guy has hit every... Is he the goat or what? We can go this way. Wait. There's crazy shit that happened at the final episode was over a decade ago. Yes, but like, surely someone will revive it, right? Critique, criticism, and change. No. Yeah, but the editing could have been different. I can understand the European reasonableness, but I think the United States version of Kitchen Nightmares could succeed with the European style of editing. Because I enjoy drama and all that other stuff as much as the next person, but this is also something that happens in movies. Like the editing just jump cuts everywhere. It's like I can't follow the action. It happens in like, I think it's like the Bourne series of films that started this, but the Bourne series of films where it's like dark, really dark lighting. And then every time a punch happens or a kick happens or some amount of gunshot happens in the movie, it's just like jump cut to the next thing, jump cut to the next thing. It happens in like all these different action movies now. It happens in a lot of Marvel films from, what was it, the mid 2010s or whatever that was. It's the editing. I don't want to sound like a film snob or anything, but it's just, oh, finally a crit. But it's just something that, it's just, what's it called? It bothers me. It gets on my nerves a little bit. It's like I'm trying to follow the action of a scene, the tension, and then it's just like cut, jump cut, cut. Can't see what's going on. Can't keep track of all the things. Come on. The strongest Lyn has arrived. All right. We have a little bit more. One more turn. But anyway, surely someone, some young chef will take on the mantle of the new Gordon Ramsay, and he will become the new owner or the new runner or the new chef that ends up on Kitchen Nightmares, and he's going to be the one going around criticizing. Then I can be delusional one day. It's like how they always have television, Hollywood, all these movies, they always have to like, what's it called? Revive dead franchises, make sequels and spin-offs and reboots. They're going to reboot Kitchen Nightmares one day. And when that day comes, I'll be ready. I'll have years of experience as a delusional restaurateur. What kind of man was General Eagler? When Satan and I first became knights, he was our captain, our teacher. He must have known we were telling the truth. Did he just let us kill them? Why did he force the fight? For his honor. We expect someone, a friend perhaps, or family. Who else could it have been? May Lundgren never know the peaceful embrace of Mother Earth. I care not what others do, I will stop that man. The final battle is approaching. The final battle? We're like 10 chapters in, this isn't the final battle yet. This is like the first final battle. Which I guess is the oxymoron. How are you feeling today, my dear brother? Look. Evil guy. Sharp gaze. Really big pointy chin. The comb back hair. The slick comb back hair. Good guy. Less evil gaze. Not as pointy of a chin. His hair is a little bit poofier. Lundgren, you fiend. Your granddaughter is dead by now. And soon you will join her. You wanted to see her once. Have you lost the hope? Has your life lost all meaning? Then hurry up and die, you miserable old dotard. You and your precious granddaughter are in. Why does, if Lundgren has so much power, it can control the narrative of what's going on inside Castle Caelin. Why doesn't he just kill the Marcus and just say it was an assassin from a foreign land? This whole plot with the poison seems a little convoluted. I despise you, my worthless wretch of a brother. What's the backstory here? Why does he hate him? He's just like a dude trying to live his life. Is he just that power hungry? He's kind of cartoonishly evil. I kind of dig it. Linear brand driver closer. What the overpowering re-election. I thought that said overpowering milk. I've seen a lot of different bot names before, but that would have been a first. Overpowering milk. To Castle Kalen, within the castle walls, Lin's bitter enemy Lundgren awakes, a man who would kill his own kin for a throne. He is the source of all their troubles. He must be stopped. We will use the Mani-Caddy. Lady Lindish, you should be able to see Castle Kalen once we pass these mountains. I'll be with you soon. Everything rests on this next battle. Lundgren will not be receiving the reinforcements he expected, because we killed them. He'll move against us with everything he has soon. Let him come, let them all come. I will not be turned away. I will see my grandfather. Be rid of Lynn at a granddaughter. I've come too far to let anyone stand in my way. This is it, Sigurd. This is our final test. This is the final tutorial battle. Pick units. We don't have access to the convoy yet. I'm so sad. Check the map. This is the... Oh, check the map. Village. We can send Florina over here. What does Lundgren have? He has a silver lance. And he's a general, too. Alright, then. I thought we were supposed to get Eliwood's help. What happened with Eliwood? Did I miss a part of reading? Am I illiterate? I know, like, I'm not the sharpest person or the sharpest reader ever, but I thought Lynn said something about getting Eliwood. I guess she lied. Pick units. Who are we taking here? Do we have to take everybody? I mean, I guess he could be like a free body, a distraction. We're not bringing Will. We can bring Lucius. He has light magic. He's useful. We can bring Wallace. He has a body, a thick body that we can use. How is everyone's armory looking? We're looking good, right? Looking okay. Oh, Sarah has like no heals left. That's okay. We don't need them. We have vulneraries. We fight. I should have moved Florina down. I still can. I think it's like actually okay. And then I can have Lynn lead the charge. Where's Urk? I need Urk and Sarah to be next to each other to build this support conversation so I can read their funny dialogue. And Nils can go this way? Yes. Alright. I don't think I'm sending Florina to her death. She should be okay. As long as she doesn't, like, get critical hits. Yep, we're fine. And we have the mountain terrain, too. 10. 7 times 2 is 14. We do... screw it. I don't think we should get hit. We have, like, pretty solid avoid on the mountains. Wait. Oh. I thought for a second that I sent her to her death again, because I didn't see the archer in the corner. Lucius can go this way. Yes. Yes. Alright. What does the village give? I don't remember. There's a brigand in the mountains. Everyone's attacking Florina. Jilf is fine. She can tank a few enemies. I think she still has the Vulnerary as well. So she should be good without any healing, because she should have enough. The concern is the archers moving her way, but I don't think the archers will move her way. I think they're going to move towards the main force. There's an archer. There's another archer. Those clouds look bad. It's going to rain soon. We should still press on while we're still able. That's ominous. I think I could probably fly Lynn all the way over. Oh, we can kill. Can the bandit get to her? No, she can't. Alright. We're safe from the bandit, and then if we kill the archer, we're fine from the archer as well. And if we don't kill the archer, we can just restart. Oh! Statistics is stupid, and I hate random number generators. Alright, well, let's pray, I guess. That was not good. That was not good. Well, we're in the mountains. Hopefully, we're okay. I don't think we will be. We're probably gonna have to restart. I should have known better than to trust an 80% chance of hitting. I should have known. It wasn't the 100 I shouldn't have gotten for it. Lorena must live. She must be strong. Yeah, we can do that. It won't kill, but I think Lucius gets the kill. I should probably train, like, some type of mage, because I'm not really training Urk. I'm also not really training Sarah that well. I mean, she only had so many heal charges. Lightning. Is light magic really that good? Decent. 11. Well then. I have made a grave miscalculation here. Hopefully, Florina dodges. If Florina dodges, I will never doubt her again. She can... I don't know. She can get the rest of the resources if we get boots and... I guess what is it? Is it a power drop? An energy drop in this game? We can give her some stat boosters so she can actually perform. We can invest a little bit. But if she dies here, then we just restart everything and nothing matters anymore. Alright. Maybe she levels up here, gets a speed growth? No? Okay. Time to pray. There have been times when I've killed units before, or had units die and then they 10 damage. Oh, and they miss. Oh, never doubting her again. Florina, my goat. It's raining. Does raining even do anything in this game? I feel like it doesn't. I feel like they just told us to watch out for the rain just for fun, because I don't remember. I don't even think the rain does very much. Wrath. Maybe it like rains too much that it gets muddy, or maybe this is like a mechanic they were intending to use in this game, but they just didn't use it. The rain. I don't remember. There's always like a lot of these little things that are left in games sometimes. Oh. Let's see. I go that way actually. Oh no. I wish I could push. I wish I could push. Give me back the push mechanic. Is there really? We're stuck in the forest? Take, drop her out in front, and then we can move back again. Slightly problematic. Slight problem in the planning of this, the logistics of this army movement. We can go this way too. No, we're just stuck in the forest. Well, we got 2 chances. Hit chance of plus 80. 80 still. Just to be sure, 85% hit chance. Not leaving anything up to chance. I guess this is more unlikely because they have to hit both. 10% crit. How do we have 10% crit on her? Look at that. Where'd that come from? The world's strongest Florina. 7 strength at like level 10 or level 9. There's a dark mage over there. Can we traverse this rugged mountain? We can't. Sad. The clouds are breaking. The rain should stop soon. The rain does impede my movement. I forgot about that. So many mechanics I forgot. I guess they never kept this in a Fire Emblem game. I think Florina should still be fine, right? No, her movement's also impeded. 7. We just run this way. We can move Dorcas up again. One big death ball of troops. My army consists of how many people? Like 10 people, and it's a veritable death squad. If you encounter it on the enemy team, you might as well be dead. We have the... What does this house give us? I don't think it gives us anything. You're here to fight Lungren. Do you have enough weapons? Lungren's no order knight. He's a general, iron, blah, 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 blah. This is my father's armory. Oh, I can buy some more heal staffs. Okay. Yeah. Finally. Full movement again, at last. We can equip the javelin. Wait. Okay. Can he move somewhere? He can. He can move next to Sarah. If he moves next to Sarah, or Lucius as well, technically. That might be better. And then Lucius can move up, yes. And I can use Lucius to kill the Dark Mage. Or I can just use Florina, because he's already in range. I'm gonna enemy phase him. Oh. Urk, next to Sarah, my OTP. Rescue. Wait. Oh, shit. Oops. Didn't mean to rescue both of them. I accidentally rescued too many of them. Whoops. That was a bit of a mistake. Well, it all worked out in the end. Florina, no. Florina, no. Not again. You keep missing. How did you... This is even a 2... This is a 2RN game as well, so the actual hit chance when it shows 79 is more like 85 or something. Something crazy like that. Well, I guess I can use it to train my monk. We get a Dark Mage in this game? I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to plan out, like, who I'm going to bench, who I'm going to use. I'm for sure using Lynn. Oh, I have to use Lynn because she's a lord. I'm for sure using Florina, probably. I'm probably benching Wallace whenever I can. I'll probably keep one of the two calves. Wrath I like using. I've already stated that, like, I don't think infantry archers are bad, but put that bow on a horse. Suddenly they become cool in my eyes. This way. Slowly and steadily we advance. I am... You can cross the river? What? When were thieves able to walk on water? I didn't know Matthew was actually Jesus. What the hell? Why can he cross the river? That wasn't even like a crossing point. He just walked on water. So you can hit most people. You can hit those people. I should probably buy an extra heal, yes. Buy a heal, and that's all. That's all I want. We will visit the village. You finally made it here. Have you? Such a long way. We're all behind Lady Lindis. Here, take this. Use it in your battle against Lundgren. It's an energy ring. Increase your strength and magic power. Ooh. Stat booster. I know who I'm feeding that to. Lynn, come hither, Lynn. A door key. Drop that. Come hither, Lynn. Is she close to her? She's nowhere close to her max strength. Invest in Lynn stocks, despite everything is dropping, except for Lynn. Yes. The 13 now, right? It was +2? Excellent. Excellent. Excellente. Oh. Can he attack us? He can. What are the hit rates looking like? Javelin? 6? 8? 8 times... How about on here? Over here. 5, 6? It's kind of killable. We should start to hit the snag. Nah. Let's slowly move everyone up. Let's move as one single contingent. Matthew really shouldn't go that way. He shouldn't stray too far from the rest of the team. He's not a very strong unit. I'm saying we can go this way. We can hit this snag, but I already got what I wanted here. Unless there's steel weapons. Oh. Are there steel weapons here? Oh. Wait a minute. There's a steel bow. I'll buy one for Wrath. Never mind. I'm not buying anything because I don't have the convoy yet. Oh. Why do they make you play the first 10 chapters of this game without the convoy? What a silly idea. What a silly... Well, I hope there's no ambush reinforcements. That would suck. I know at some point we exchanged Nils for Nidian, but I don't remember when exactly. Arena. She has a Vulnerary. I can use it, or I can just deliver a heal. Alright. More reinforcements. Yes, Lynn, go. Go and kill them all. Lynn's sword animations have probably always been my favorite, because she's basically like... You know, I guess she kind of is like the sword girl you get in the beginning of the game. I guess. But she's also the Lord, so... I'm not sure if there's any intersection there. But I guess if you could say that Lynn's the sword lady you get in the beginning of the game. Oh, it's going to rain soon. Then maybe you can also make the argument that Erica's the sword... No, but... yeah... No, but you actually do get a sword lord in Sacred Stones. It's not sword lord, a sword lady. Or, no. I could go buy a steel bow. But I don't want to. Great. Nope. 1 HP. Well, could be worse. Could be a lot better. Could be a lot worse. Perk? Oh. Not trade. Wrong trade. This way. Yes. Take that. Yes. Good. Staff. Heal. Good. Excellent. Oh. What else could I have here? Sacred Stone. Why did I say Sacred Stones? What am I saying? And then we still continue the bonding. I think you can build bond by just having the characters stand next to each other. I believe. You can never be certain. Ooh. An unnecessary critical. These always come at the most opportune times. You can move next to him, yes. Can Lucius bond with any of these guys? I don't think that he can. More reinforcements. When do the reinforcements stop? I mean, it's free XP, but like, really? You're gonna keep sending your guys to die? To me? Of all people? Ooh. No, the rain. Slowly and surely we shall advance. Maybe I should have given the energy drop to Florina instead so she can actually do something. It feels kind of useless on... I don't want to say it feels useless on Lynn, because she is kind of over-leveled. Only a little bit over-leveled. Level 13 versus, what is this? Level 1 Cav. Level 5 General. Level 3 Knight. Okay, maybe she is a little over-leveled. But that's besides the point. I could just keep having somebody end turn. And then that just gives Nils experience. And if Nils have experience, that's fine as well. Nils getting experience is good because then he becomes tankier, kind of, and he's less prone to being one hit. Don't move Urk. Urk can stay right there. Him and Sarah, they love each other. I'll let the snag, why not? There's no more rain. We're chilling. We're not out of the woods yet, though. He needs another bow. I should have bought more bows. I'm sure we'll gain access to an armory soon, right? We're almost done with the tutorial. Because, like, or at least we're almost done with Lynn's entire section, which is the tutorial. Then we're just gonna have her end turn over and over again. I probably could just or have someone rescue Sarah all the way to the other side, ferry her to the other side safely. I don't want to do that. Let me see. Iron Lance? Sure. Beat Florina, why not? Good, good. Everyone else can hang back. This is Lynn's fight. Lynn might just kill her grand uncle. I guess that's what's going to happen here. All right, wait. We're gonna be waiting here a long time. I am not gonna get many points from my tactics or from my time fear. These maps are long and arduous, as they should, or not really, but they're taking a lot longer than they could take. There's probably a way to like I could have one turn cleared this if I'm thinking. I don't want to do that though. Armor Slayer, 18. He has a silver lance, right? Javelin as well. She's almost dead. All right, now we end. Why is she? Am I just not paying attention to when she's taking damage? Probably not. That's fine. Alrighty. Armor Slayer, 11 times 2. That's 22. She gets absolutely destroyed when she gets hit, though. 8 times 2. 0 or close to 0 hit chance. Manikati. 11 times 2. 20% crit chance. So you would need to hit both to one round him. I think we just wait, no? Let's heal, just in case, just in case. Lynn might die here. Or she might crit him in one hit. If she dies, that is bad. I don't want my lord dead, because then that means I have to restart the entire map. Just in case, we'll just end turn. End turn. Let's see the dialogue. So you're the girl claiming kinship with my brother. You play this farce to the end, won't you, Lundgren? The royal house of Kalen has no need of a Sakayan mongrel. I'll put an end to this foolishness here and now. To further your own black ambitions, you've harmed my grandfather and the very land you ought to serve. I have neither pity nor mercy for you. Lundgren, prepare yourself. Welp. Oh, she missed. I feel like thematically there should be a big crit here. There should be some special animation. We already have the special dialogue. Maybe there could be like a pre-programmed auto kill. That'd be neat. I don't need to use the lens. I could just use the Armor Slayer. If I use the Armor Slayer... Okay, so I can go for the win now. And if it doesn't work... then I can rescue drop her to safety, I believe. But she probably gets hit here. That's bad. But Florina should have enough movement where it's okay. Okay, we're good. Nothing but a savage from Sakai. Sakai? Sasei? How badly can I pronounce these words? So, like, if I try to think about how badly I can pronounce Kaelin, it can be Kaeline, the Kaeline throne, because it's like C-A, so that makes a Ka sound, the E makes an E sound, and then I can sometimes make the say itself, even if there is no vowel near it, right? The Kaeline throne. It's like how Superman's name is like Ka-El or something, you know? Except I guess that one kind of follows English pronunciation rules, but even English doesn't follow English pronunciation rules. The strongest Lin, look at this. Beautiful. 14 strength. Almost capped on speed already. We're gonna see our grandfather before he dies. At long last, we can see him. Alright. Let me go this way. Yes. We should also farm more aura. What does aura farming even mean? I see it used in the context of, like, being cool and posing and all that other good stuff, but I have no idea what it means to aura farm. It's one of the new age internet slang that I just haven't kept up with. I kind of like understand the vibe of it, but not the exact context of it. But I guess that's good enough for the most part. What a terrible day for rain. Does Lin really have to tell us every time it rains? We have skin. We can kind of understand when it rains. I need to buy more iron bows. I need to supply Wrath with more weaponry. We've won. At last I can see my grandfather. At last I can see my grandfather. You are Lady Lindis, are you not? Who are you? I can't talk like a woman or a girl or a female, whichever one you prefer. I am Reisman, the Chancellor of the Kaelin royal family. I had received word from Kent and Sane when you first met, but then Lundgren discovered the message that imprisoned me. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to your true home. Alright. He makes a recovery, right? I don't remember if he dies or not. I feel like the Marquess should die simply because he's like a parental figure in a Fire Emblem game. And like based off of historical trends, Fire Emblem lords and Batman are very similar and that they're almost always orphans. It's like a prerequisite. His body has been ravaged, he's been bedridden for months. I mean, he's been being fed poison, no? Who's this there? I said no visitors, I will see no one. I guess I could do a better old man voice. I said no visitors, I will see no one. That's like kind of okay. What are you doing? Leave me to die. He's gonna know her. So beautiful. The touching reunion. My father's name was Hassar, chieftain of the Lorca. My mother was Madeline. Could it be? Come here, let me see your face. There is no doubt. You are Madeline's true-born child. Isn't true-born like a distinction between bastards and like people born in wedlock? In which case, like, it doesn't matter if you're born in or out of wedlock. It's kind of the same thing in terms of genetic characteristics. Unless Fire Emblem genetics works different, which it might. Who knows? Oh, they're hugging. A touching reunion. Lundgren told me that my daughter had died. My heir and you too. He told me you were dead. Thank you for living. I lived on, but if I had but accepted your parents' love, there would have been no bandits. We would have lived here together in perfect peace. Our life was one of love and peace. The end was tragic, but up until the attack, we were truly happy. Truly? I can die in peace now. No! You don't die and don't meet and then die. There's no avoiding it, Lindis. I've taken too much poison for far too long. It's too late. Be brave. The Marquess, Lynn, I'm dying. Lindis, just get better, idiot. On the plains, we say that illness fails in the face of a strong heart. I am with you now. You mustn't give up. You're with me. Yes. Walks to take. There's so much I want to do with you. So much lost time we can recover. Lynn's really just telling her dying grandfather just get better. Does sound nice. And once you're well, I'll take you to the plains. The endless sky and the oceans of grass. You're right. I still have quite a bit of living to do. The triumphant music. I'm pretty sure he dies here. I remember thinking the same thing like last time I played this game like a decade ago. And it's like, oh, I guess he lives. And like, oh, nope, he dies. Lindis. Wait. And remain to tell me truly. Yes, until my grandfather as well. I can't leave him now. I won't. Looks like a no. My theory crafting. And it's all thanks to you. I guess it worked. Oh, he doesn't get better. He can't get better. She needs to have no parental figures. He's a Fire Emblem Lord. He's the only family I've left. I want him to have a long life. Lady Lindis. We've been taken to serve by House Kalen. From here on, Lynn, we'll always be together. You're the best. For you, I'm still just Lynn. There are rules to follow, Florina. Well, that's more important than how I address you. Please. I suppose I'll just have to get used to it, right? Very well, I understand. Oh, thank you. Oops, I mean Lady Lindis. I've decided to stay too. Hello, Will, unit I've never used. Will, who are you? You've never battled before? Well, I was, but I've grown quite fondness of Lindis' Legion, even though he's really fond of sitting on the bench. I couldn't possibly leave everyone behind. I'll send word to my family regarding my decision. Wasn't he broke? But didn't we take in Will when he was broke? What's he gonna do for us? He has no money. I guess if he has another bow, we can just give it to Wrath. You're leaving, aren't you? No, I'm not asking you to stay. It's just, I'll miss you. Yes. When I found you unconscious on the plains, I wanted to take all of your items. I had no idea we would be together for so long. You've helped us so much, and I'm sure you've learned all you can from us. You'll do just fine on your own. I have the utmost faith that you'll be a master tactician, Sigurd. How does she know we're a tactician? How did she, like, find us on the plane and realize that we're a I mean, like, we told her, but how are we trained in the ways of tactics and how not to use a weapon? I still think this game should have had the first playable avatar. We should have been able to have, like, a sword. We could have had a class and everything. We could have been a fourth lord. There could be 4 lords in this game. That's from someone who's seen you at work. Well then, take care. I hope you see you again. I'm sure that I will someday. Of course we will. The game's not over yet. This would be a really short Fire Emblem game if we were done right now. Kent, Knight of Lycia. For his bravery in fulfilling his command, Kent is named the Knight Commander of Kalen. It is a high honor for one so young, but no one denies his worth. Thane, Knight of Lycia. Zane has earned the honor of being named Sub-Commander of the Kalen Knights. Despite his promotion, he still scoffs at authority and woos... But he is the authority now. He is much loved by but he just goes around trying to seduce women. In rigorous training, hoping to become invaluable to Lynn. Her fear of men has lessened, but only slightly. Will, Archer of Foray. With his cheery outlook and his happy-go-lucky demeanor, Will has become quite dear to Marquess Kalen's household. Kent is teaching him manners befitting a sworn man of Castle Kalen. Dorcas, fighter of Bern. Once Lynn's true heritage is recognized in Kalen, Dorcas returns to his home in Bern. There he cares for his wife and makes a good living as a mercenary fighting the local bandits. Sarah, cleric of Ostia. 0 battles. Ultimately, Urk succeeds in seeing Sarah safely to Ostia. While her behavior is irritating at best, she is sorely missed. Her acerbic tongue has become legendary. Urk, the wandering mage. His contract with Sarah complete, Urk sets off for Etruria. His time as a mercenary is just part of his training, and he is glad to see it end. He has since returned to his mentor, Wrath, the Sakaean nomad. In the celebration following Lynn's return to Kalen, Wrath slips out unseen. Whether he has returned to Sakai or has continued to work as a mercenary, nobody knows. Matthew, the enigmatic thief. Well, he's going to Ostia, right? He has like a love interest with Layla, but Layla's on the enemy thing, I think. The mysterious musician. Why are they showing? Nils and his sister Ninian take their leave of Castle Kalen after a few days. He may well be traveling the land, mastering his musical skills. Lucius, the traveling monk, he studies in Kalen, but he departs after receiving summons to another lands. He has since been seen traveling with a hard-eyed... Oh, that's Raven. Wallace, the Kalen general. Where Wallace, Lynn's struggle only whets his appetite for battle. But he wanted to retire to his farm. But he wanted to return to the farm. What a huge shift in direction from wanting to lead peace on his farm to actively seeking out conflicts. What of a war-hungry kind of guy. There it is, Lynn's smiling face. And that's the end of Lynn mode. Now we have Ellie mode and Heck mode, and no, we don't get Hector hard mode yet. Lynn, the sword fighter from Sakai. Lynn now lives with her grandfather, as Lady Lynn is of Castle Kalen. Under her loving care, Lord Housen recovers, and now the two of them go for many walks in the Kalen Gardens. On clear, dry nights, Lynn can be seen high atop a hill near the castle. Perhaps she is remembering the home of her youth, the plains of Sakai. Sakai? Sasai? Bum. Would you like to... Yeah, I'll save my progress. I'll save down here. Taking leave. Yes, I would like to continue playing. As of Chapter 11, Elliowood becomes the story's main character, and I'm going to go use the bathroom. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I'm going to say it. As a person that has the capabilities and choice to stand when I urinate, I far prefer sitting down in the comfort of my home, letting my legs have their little bit of reprieve from their hard gym workouts, and sitting down when I pee. I don't think there's anything to be ashamed about in that regard. I think it's the superior option. Like when you stand, you have to do all the aiming. You have to make sure there's no splashing anywhere, and all this other complicated logistics of standing when urinating. Whereas if you sit down, you get to relax. You can scroll on your phone for a little bit if you want. You can just take it easy. It's by far a superior, more comfortable experience, no? Help Elliot to fulfill the chapter goals and fight his way to the end of the game. You'll start your first game of Emblem and meet his friend Hector in chapter 2. That's the next chapter. You might even meet Lynn again. Wow. Why would we meet Lynn again? We just met her. If any of these three is defeated, your game will be over. The game will continue. Yes, I'm aware of how Fire Emblem games work. Never take part in... Yes, permadeath is the only good thing. Or, like, the best thing. 1 year later. Once, a dragon fought man in a war called the Scoring. Mankind vanquished the dragons thanks to the efforts of 8 heroes. These 8 mighty generals brought peace to Alib. The continent was divided into nations and the people enjoyed an easy prosperity. The hero Hartmut settled in the east and founded Bern, famed for its military might. Saint Elimine moved west and her sacred name flourished among the artisans of Etruria. The horseman Hanon's legacy lived on with the nomads of his beloved plains of Sakai. The birthplace of the knights, Barragan, is now home to the renowned Knights of Ilia. They're like the mercenaries, they're the mercantile people. The berserker Durban's final glory was to create a warrior's clan in the Western Isles. The Archsage Athos is set to retire to the barren wastelands of the Bada. The wise old man decides to go to the place that seems the most uncomfortable. Look at how smart this guy is. The heirs of the champion Roland themselves became the lords of the Lycian League. Alib has enjoyed a peace that spans 980 years. You know, it always confuzzles me in Fire Emblem how 1,000 years pass, but they still use swords and shields and axes and bows and stuff. Whereas like 1,000 years ago in real life, what was that? That would have been like 10,000 or so, right? So we would have been using swords and shields and boats and all that stuff. But in the 1,000 years since, we've invented new things. You know? Why is it that in that same 1,000-year time span, the people of the Fire Emblem games cannot invent, like, guns? And this peace stand before its foundation begin to crumble. Where's Nurgle? He awaits me on the Dread Island. Deep within the Lycian League lies Foray, a land that has known no conflict for many generations, but which now finds itself touched by a shadow of unease. It's below. This is just Eliwood with a mustache. You know, they got Eliwood, they got Albert. Why didn't Eliwood name his son like Elroy or something? Lord Albert has mysteriously vanished, as have a number of his sworn men, loyal knights who serve at his side. But they got that whole like naming system going on, starting the male name with L. Yeah, L.E. Wood, L.Bert, L.E. Roy. A month has passed without word from the Marquess. Rumors of his death abound. However, the Marquess' son believes his father lives, and he vows to find him. I don't actually remember what happened to Marcus Foray. Eliwood. He will one day become the finest knight in all of Lycia. Taking leave. What happened to it? Was he captured by Nurgle or something? I think he might have been captured by Nurgle in the Black Fang. It's Marcus, my FE6 goat. We leave on your word. I see. Who's this? Oh, it's his mom. Why is Eliwood's mom kinda hot? I don't remember her being this attractive. Am I wrong for saying that? Talking about Eliwood, promise that you will return to me safely. I'm worried about your father, but if anything were to happen to you, my heart cannot bear that sorrow. Father is alive. I will vow to find him and return him to your side. I have your word then, yes, of course. Oh, Isadora, I entrust my mother to you in my absence. Oh yeah, it's the paladin. Well, Marcus, it's just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. My man Lowen will be traveling with us. Lowen? It was to seek out a few able men who are skilled at arms. Normally, I wouldn't venture forth at a larger company, but I bow to your will on this matter, Lord Eliwood. I'm sorry, Marcus. I would rather not deprive my mother of even a single guard. If anything were to happen to my mother while I'm gone, I understand, my lord. What's keeping Lowen? Where is he? You've all heard that the Knights of Hooray have vanished, right? Look up an announcement as now this village is mine. Gronzani. Gronzani. Now bring every last piece of gold down to the smallest fleck. Well, we have Guy, right? Lowen. He's got the... He's got those bangs. I forgot about that. Calm yourself. A knight must be in control. The village is under attack. That's bandits. Yes. This girl has more details. Is it Fur? No, it's not Fur. It's not Namie? No, it's Rebecca. All these Fire Emblem marches are so forgettable. The bandits came without warning. They're stealing everything. I beg you, please help us. I see. Yes, my lord. Stay here and keep out of sight. Yes, he's going to fight with their bow, and we're going to venture immediately. Hello. One more thing. There's another in the village who was offered to help. A traveling tactician who was staying at the inn. Oh, it's us. A tactician. We've met before already. He should remember us. Oh, it's you again. It seems so random to just remember this one person you met 1 year ago. But I guess there were some extenuating circumstances. A fantastic military advisor, if memory serves. If it's not for secret, the Marquis of Kalen and his granddaughter, Lynn, might not have survived Lundgren's uprising. We're just honing our skill. How are we as a tactician honing our skills by walking around? Are we like commanding goats and sheeps in grass? Of course, a worthy pursuit. Please lend us your skill. Oh my god. You have an iron sword? No, he just has a rapier. Who has an iron sword? He has a steel sword. He has an iron sword and a javelin. We're investing only into the lords today. You know what? I think that could be... I think that could be fun. Investing only into lords only. So we've already invested into Lynn quite a bit. Elliewood also does get a horse on promotion, so that's gonna be super useful. Back to the village. I don't think... Will he attack Marcus? He might. What if I send Rebecca there as bait? No, that'd be dumb. That'd be dumb. He attacks Marcus. Marcus kills him. Marcus is the most powerful unit known to man. Four XP. A lot of brigands. And there's an armory there as well. Oh, the Dorcas. It's like that knight said. That's Elliewood. Though it seems, what's he doing? He's protecting. That's a right lordly thing to do, isn't it? Right, Dorcas? You talk too much. The lord needs help. Bart the Barter? Barter? I've always pronounced it Bart, but it's probably Barter. Bartre? Batare? Is it French? Batre? 9 times 2. I guess I could buy an iron sword so I don't have to use all the rapier charges just randomly lying about. Does Dorcas still have all the items I left him with? He has an energy ring. Hold on a second. Raid? Where do you get this energy ring from? What's he doing traveling around with an energy ring? Is Lord Elbert well? We've heard nothing but foul rumors hereabouts. All of Hooray is worried for his well-being. We heard that Lord Elliewood is going to find the Marcus. His dragon shield is our village treasure. More stat boosters? Are there more stat boosters to give to my lords? Don't mind if I do. Trade. And then... I will give everything to the lords. It's a dumb strategy, but like investing in carries is a proven Fire Emblem strategy. So it's not like the worst strategy ever. Iron sword. I think it'll be all right. We're gonna hit a lot. That's not good. That's not a good thing at all. It should be okay. I think we have just enough. I think Marcus I've already used. I know it's like a trap not to use the pre-promotes, but hey. I'm gonna be my casual in a casual way. We're chilling. 45 times 45 times 45. 45 squared is 2025. 45 times 25, that's like, what, 80,000? 80,000, I don't know, 800 something? 80,800 something? Ooh, not bad at all. We still have more stat boosters to use. I need to send Marcus to somewhere. Where's Lowen? $10 damage. Only 10. I need at least 1. I guess I can use the Axe Brothers as well. Oh, there. Steel Axe. God, his accuracy is so bad. This is a vendor, not an armory. Oh, we have 10,000 gold. Okay. Does he have a Vulner? He does not. I think it's okay, though. We'll buy 3. I think that's enough. Surely somebody hit something, right? 57. 57, I like those odds. That's more than a coin flip. Decent. Decent. Then Roy can hit this guy. I don't remember if the next chapter is the great. Is it the Ostia chapter where we play as Hector? But it does say we can meet up with Hector next. So it's probably not the chapter that was the first chapter in the Hector hard mode. We can move this guy here. Alright. Thick boy Barter is. We hit. We need to use all of our stat boosts. I don't want to use too many rapier. I could have Lowen give Roy his iron sword, but then Lowen only has a javelin. But that might be preferential. I can trade the iron sword item. Use a Vulner so he doesn't die. Now he has weapon triangle disadvantages versus the axe guys. But I think that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Yes. The rapier has like similar stats to the iron sword if I remember correctly, but just more crit. And also it's also effective against like knights and calves, but should be okay. We'll be fine. It does less damage too. Go figure. Alright, one more rapier hit. And then we can continue using the sword. No strength growths yet. What is Elliewood's strength growth? I thought it was better than Lynn's. Elliewood growths versus Lynn growths. I thought Elliewood had a better strength growth than Lynn. Move on Serene's Forest. Elliewood, okay, it's not that much better. It's 45 versus 40. 45 for Elliewood versus 40 for Lynn. So it's not like amazing. But still, they have similar growth. I mean, I guess my Lynn's pretty lucky. Even so. I guess we just trade the sword around until somebody who actually needs it can use it. Trading weapons around is always a good time. One more guy. One more guy. 8 times 2 versus 6 times 2. Use the energy ring first. I don't remember if he gets one-shot by the Axe Bandit. He shouldn't. This is the first chapter of Elliewood mode. What is this? A pack of children coming to play? You think you can challenge me? Pharaian Knights. I mean, not just Pharaian Knights, but also like the young Lord of Pharai, I guess. Did we get access to the prep menu next? We should. In which case, I'll just use my dragon shield next time I have access to the prep menu. Ugh, I thought my luck was finally turning around. Grozny? What is that name? It always baffles me how, like, these Japanese game developers for Fire Emblem make up the most random sounding foreign names for some of these enemies. Lundgren has, like, I'm pretty sure quite literally a German name. But Grozny? I'm gonna look this up, actually. Grozny. Okay, so this is a city in Russia. Why do they name a Fire Emblem a minor, like the most minor Fire Emblem villain after a city in Russia? It might mean something else as well, but who knows? Who knows? You would be Lord Eliwood, yes? Our deepest thanks for coming to the aid of our fair. We will think nothing. It's a lord's duty to protect the citizenry. Would that were true, my lord. The good folk of Laos know such. Their Marcus Lord Darren is too busy preparing for war. He ignores all complaints of bandits and thieves. All these people preparing for war. Are you sure? I would not lie, my lord. My brother lived in Laos until a few days ago. His home was torched and he had no choice but to flee here. According to him, Laos could go to war any day now. It's all the people of Laos are talking about. Lord Eliwood, if this is true, the situation is a grave one. If Marcus Laos is readying for war, his target is most likely another Lycian territory. Perhaps this is connected to Lord Albert's disappearance. My father and Marcus Laos. It seems a tenuous connection, but it's as good as any to start. Let's travel to Laos. We must learn more. So, I'm trying to remember the plot points. Nurgle wants to resurrect dragons because he hates humans. Is Nurgle also the one... He's probably the one manipulating all the stuff in the background as well. And then there's like the Black Fang, and there's like other things, and then Hector and Ellie would meet up, and they meet up with Lynn again. Ours is a small group with a single purpose to find my father. We'd be strong with you in our company. What if we said no? Roll credits? I pray we give you no cause to regret your decision. Of course not. What? Rebecca? Rebecca, where do you think you're going? That's her dad? Father, don't be ridiculous. Not going on a picnic, he's riding into danger. This compared to when in Fire Emblem Engage, when you recruit Jean and his parents are like, oh, you want to go fight in the Divine Dragon's army, Mr. Jean, who's like 10 years old? Sure, go ahead. Go straight into the danger of the army. I know that, Father. That's why I want to go. We owe him our lives and I want to repay him. Actual responsible Fire Emblem parents. Unbelievable. But I know that I can be of service. But, and Father, I may meet up with my brother somewhere. Oh no. You have responsibilities. This is all I can offer. Dear me. Who's her brother? Rebecca? Rebecca, brother, Fire Emblem. Oh, it's Raven. No? Her brother, Dan. Who's Rebecca's brother? Is Dart. It's Dart? Dart's one of the Axe brothers, though. If he consents, you may go. Lord Albert has always been kind to us. Follow his son with a true heart, Rebecca. Serve Lord Eliwood well as I have served his father. Rebecca is actually so NPC coated, no? Like this garb, the random bandana, the brown colors. If I didn't know any better, I would say she's just random NPC archer who's a green unit that like rides into danger in the first chance they get. Taking leave. We'll save over here. Birds of a feather. We travel to Ostia. After speaking with the village magistrate, Eliwood and company set their sights on Laos. The road from Parade to Laos passes through Santarus. You know? Albert is just Eliwood's sprite flipped with some wrinkles and a mustache. Eliwood suspects his missing father must have visited Santarus en route to Ostia. Eliwood arranges a meeting with the ruling lord to see what he can learn. Oh no, it's a red dot. That means it's a battle here. Birds of a feather. They say, you know what they say about birds of a feather? They flock together. Santaru's castle. What? It's an evil guy. It's a morph. It's a member of the Black Fang. Yes, he has set up camp up on a hill south of here. He seeks permission. He seeks an audience with you. Could it be? You think Eliwood's come to ask of his father? If that's the case, I know not what to tell him. Tell him you know nothing and let him be on his way. Yet, I know young Eliwood well. His father, Albert, and I are old friends. I've always treasured Eliwood. I could look him in the eye and, oh no, he betrayed him. If you do not speak with him, you need to tell no lies. Not harm, frighten, a scratch or two will leave no scars. He will return and be done with his adventure. Oh no. Oh no. It's alright. If Hooray needs more heirs, I volunteer myself to be to create some more with his mother. I'm joking. Mostly. Not really. Instead of entering Laos with just a small group, we should meet up with Marcus Santhus and request his assistance. I see the sense in that as a good plan, Sigurd. Young Marcus, he's so bold and so wise. I tell you again, I'm pleased to have you with us. Lord Hellman, he's not only my father's friend, I've known him since I was a child. I'm sure that he will help us. Oh no. He's actually doing the opposite. Noble sirs, alms for a poor villager. Poor villager, you look nothing like an honest man. I mean, we're kind of judging a book by its cover. No, he could be an honest man. We don't know. We're just saying he looks nothing like one. Clear the road. Step quickly or step quickly. Good advice. Oh no, he's attacking us. A shame if you ask me, but he'll die here today. That's not a scratch or two. That's like quite literal death. Death is quite a bit more than a scratch or two. Oh, good lord. Wait, and then Hector arrives from the east, right? Just like old times, seems like our fates are bound. Oh, she's still in foray. Guide my axe. Send Sigurd here. You look like you've seen some experience. No need to conceal it. I followed him, and I assure you, let me tell you one thing about combat. The most important thing is technique. Give me a... Oh, more stat boosters. Does Eliwood really need the extra skill, though? Vendor. Volinary. Every vendor here only sells Volinaries. There's an armory up here, at least. You have the Iron Sword? He does have the Iron Sword. More stat boosters for Eliwood. He must become powerful. He must become a worthy lord for Foray. Another route map. I guess these are all just route maps. Not the worst, not the best. Pretty average. I think I still have enough Volinaries. That should be okay. I would like to buy an Iron Sword, though. He's too fast. Can I hit him with anything? 7 damage? 7? Does that give me enough? I don't think I'm faster than him. I should probably give Eliwood a speed wing if I can find one. Oh. Close, but not quite. Iron axe? Hand axe? Whatever. I'm feeding him to Eliwood. Spoon feed. Spoon fed. Grass-fed, all-organic, naturally grown, GMO-free, free-range lord. I guess he's not exactly all-natural organic because I did give him some stat boosters, but the point still stands. He's like the growths are natural. I'm not cheating. I'm just accelerating his growth a little bit. You can call it like a growth hormone kind of thing. Maybe. That's a lot of guys. Zagan. I think we're alright. Ooh. 3% critical chance. Very good. Excellent. I don't think we can get to the armory next. Marcus needs to deliver the book. I'm already missing my dancer. Everyone can move up with this guy as well. Rebecca should move up. Keep everyone in formation. Ah, he puts up a good fight for a pampered noble. It's up to me to finish him. Where's Hector? Hector should come in soon, no? Only one. That one's not very fast. Are they rushing us? I guess if we just sit on the side, we can just stockpile. Or we can just relax as they all walk to us and we just slowly kill them one by one. Just like turtle it up. Hollywood has enough strength to double a lot, or he has enough strength to 2-round most people, I think. He just needs more speed now. No speed still. Lots of skill, lots of defense. Okay. How many are there? This looks... There he is, Hector. Hey, what's going on over there? Looks like some rough news, soldier. Who do you think you are? And then Hector just kills him. What occurs here is no affair of any foreign lordling. I believe I'm going to have to disagree with you. You see, the man they're attacking happens to be a friend of mine. A friend? What? And he just shows up, says you're attacking my friend, kills you, does not elaborate. What a Chad. Oh, Matthew's here. And Sarah. That's terrible. I loathe violence. Nicely done, Milo. You're a fighter born. I cannot condone resorting to force so quickly. I mean, maybe we didn't murder him, but we didn't severely injure a dude. Chastise me later, Osmond. First we do all these brigands. Come, we must help Elliewood. Help Elliewood? Sounds like a convenient excuse for more violence. But what is violence, if not a convenient excuse to help Elliewood? Yes, yes. Matthew, take Sarah and find some place to hide. What? Why? You're not. You slow us down. Where's Urk? We need to reunite Sarah and Urk. Ah. More stat boosters. The Wolf Beal. We'll send... Who has an Iron Axe? He has an Iron Axe. Here, go up. We'll go this way. We should get him a speed wing. More stat boosters. I can't get the talking conversation. Sad. Armory. We need an iron sword and an iron axe. Iron axe? Oh, I don't have anything. Okay, never mind then. And then Dorcas can go here. Marcus can make his way over. And we'll move Rekka. We'll move Rebecca back. Rekka doesn't need to be in the front lines. Oswin. We're on the fort, so like even if we take some damage, we have pretty good avoid, and we heal every turn as well. I don't think he's gonna get swarmed yet. Oh, Hector does nothing. Hector's so slow, holy shit. Oh no, he doubles them. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. Oh no. Omo doesn't die here, yes? He's okay, I think. I think he's like, takes a decent chunk of damage, but other than that, he's not like he's gonna... I don't think he's gonna be super dead. He hasn't hit a single person yet. I guess he really likes that javelin. He wants to conserve the uses on it. Marcus is here now. Trade. Give me that iron axe. Wait. We can plant him on the fort. Rebecca can go down this way. I mean, Rebecca has items I can use as well. Marcus is here. Not rescue. I think we can form a barricade. I think if I... He can get to her. He can get to her. He can't. But we do this. We can move Barter here. Attack. I have the hand axe. Okay. Oh, I got to sneeze. Oh no. Yes, it's all coming together. Dorcas hasn't attacked yet. That's okay though. Dorcas doesn't need to attack. I need Hector and Ellie to talk. I need my conversations. I need my bromance. Good lord. Oh my Oswin. Oh my god, getting doubled by an armor knight? Embarrassing. Embarrassing stats out of the enemy troops. He doesn't die here, right? I know I've asked this already, but he should have enough. A little sketchy. I kind of wish we had Sarah. Sarah would be very useful here. Talk. Elliewood, are you alright? Hector, what are you? Later. First, let's take care of these louts. Right. The bromance. It's so beautiful. I guess I could put Marcus there, and they should never want to attack Marcus, because Marcus just have, like, flat-out better stats than them. And we move Marcus. All right. Lowen we can move back here. He should have a he should have a lot. Why does he have? Oh, because I used Lowen to buy Vulinaries, and I was gonna redistribute them once I got access to the prep menu. Now I remember. Now we're okay. Okay. You should attack Roy or maybe Dorcas. Dorcas has a lot of HP though. We can chew through him. Where's their leader? Their leader's slowly making their way up. I think Dorcas keeps his stats from Lin mode, right? Yeah, he should. Those are like about the stats I left him with. It wouldn't make a lot of sense for them to just like completely reset his character. All right. Okay, okay. We have enough. I think now we can swap Dorcas. Do you have a, he does not have a Vulnerary. Oh no. Wolfmobile or an Iron Axe. 13 damage. I suppose. How much does the sword guy do? I think I have enough to kill most of them. 3 damage to Hector. Okay, so it doesn't matter that. Never mind. We're fine. Oh no. Oh no. That's not what I wanted to happen. That was not good. I think it's still a little okay. Because we have more. This is not good. This is not good at all. It's still a little okay. Because we have javelins. No? No. We have Rebecca. She'll save it. Twice we needed someone to hit. Twice have they failed us. Maybe archers are useful. No. I'd rather die than admit that. Okay, not really, but still. Hollywood's there. Lowen over here. I could just use all the calves. I'm still trying to decide who I'm eventually going to settle on using. Let's see. Lowen, yes. 2. No strength growth. That's a little concerning. Considering I kind of need someone to have strength. I need a strong man here. Attack. Yes. And I think we should be okay. I don't think Elliot gets like one shot by the boss. At least I don't think he should. It would be a little silly if he did. When in doubt, Marcus it out. Marcus will save us. He's the real Lord of Fire. Curses, what are you waiting for? Let me show you boys how it's done. He's got a lot. This guy's a thick boy with a lot of health. Maybe I could trade Marcus's steel sword to Elliewood. I think that'd be perfectly fine. Perfectly reasonable. I could also... I don't want Hector dying. That'd be really bad. That would be really, really bad. Like, beyond bad. It's got, trade. Iron sword. Let's try this one. Attack with the steel sword. 11. The rapier is 10 times 2, and the iron sword is 8 times 2. I mean, if we get hit, we just have Marcus kill the last guy, and then we're done with the map. Oh, R. That was not so easy as it seemed. Well, it wasn't because you died, idiot. Ooh. Why do these minor characters try to shit-talk the Lord? Don't they know? Aren't they aware? Then this guy, as long as he can't attack Hector, we're fine. Oh. No damage. Alright. It's probably a really bad thing to do in case I accidentally misclick and like click attack. Oh, that's risky as fuck. Actually, no, it's not risky at all. 2 damage versus 10. Those are odds I'll take. Well, we tried. We tried. You must train Hector. He must become a good unit, even though he's like the Lord equivalent of a knight. I want them to be strong. I want my Lord trio to be my strongest units, because I'm going to have to use them anyways. Might as well invest in them. Ooh, is that all? Hector, where did you come? Well met, Ellie. Well, they talked about Battlefield. Yes, but what are you doing here? I think FE6 should not be canon, and I think Elliewood and Hector, they should elope. Forget about this quest, forget about Nurgle, forget about Lyn, forget about Nidian. They should elope and go on a band of Brotherhood conquest around the world. You wounded me. What do you mean? You're looking for your father, right? Why didn't you send word? What a reliable friend. Your brother was just named Marcus Avastia. He's going to be very busy setting up his court council. Lord Uther must need all your support. You are his brother, after all. My brother is not so weak. Oh, he has mentioned some things in public, but he knew exactly what I was planning and he let me go. Is that so? Thank you. Think nothing of it. You know Oswin, don't you, of course? When do we get Sarah? Yes, Lord Uther was worried about Lord Hector traveling alone. I've been ordered to keep a close eye on him. It seems more like Hector's bullying him around. Lord Hector, why didn't you tell me the fighting was done? I feel like Sarah should be able to class change into like a berserker. That seems more fitting for her personality. I apologize for the interruption. I couldn't restrain her any longer. Are these your companions, Hector? Well, we've kind of met them before, right? One might have hoped for better, but that was uncalled for. What attitude? What sass? He was talking about you. Don't we know Sarah? Didn't we meet her when Elliewood met Lyn's party? Believe it or not, she's a cleric. And that's Matthew. He does a lot of sneaking around. Just call him a thief. Just call him a thief. He's useful to get. If there's a lock that you need picking, he's a useful person to have around. Just say he's a thief. It's fine. It's still a thief is a perfectly respectable occupation. You know, it's only because thieves exist that you can go around selling insurance, and everyone loves the insurance business, right? Sneaking around. While I gather information, it's like what's inside of these locked chests, what's inside of another person's pockets, things like that. I've got nimble fingers. Interesting. That sounds like a thief's work. Well, that's what he is. Well, don't let it worry. Don't let these unsavory characteristics of the people of my party bother you, my good sir lord. You should be throwing me in the dungeon, but instead you're throwing me money so I can be part of your party. This journey, I suspect, will be harder than you imagine. You may have to accept things like this if you want to survive. What is it, Hector? Do you know something? Nothing specific. Rumors abound, though. Dragons. A league of assassins from Bern has been moving around in Lycia. Bounty hunters and mercenaries. Ooh. What was it? Somebody wanted us dead, right? It's been far too... Your assistance is greatly appreciated. Come now, Marcus. No need for such formalities. Tell me what you heard. Of course. The apparent leader of that gang of thugs. He indicated that somebody, was watching Lord Elliewood. Oh, the intrigue. That someone needed him dead. That's troubling. Actually, a captain of the guard was watching the fight when we arrived. He was a knight of Santa Ruz, and yet he stood there. And let the Lord be attacked. The betrayal has been found. I think he was planning on seeing you die. That's not very nice of him. You know, generally, if I see someone that's about to die, I probably should try to help them not die. Most people, I think, when in the position to help someone dying, would just help them not die instead. You know, it's like when Lynn met her grandfather back in Castle Caelin, and he was saying how he was going to die. He had drank too much poison. Lynn just said, well, just don't die, and you won't die if your heart is strong enough. And the Marcus of Caelin agreed, and he got better. So, that's my word of advice if you're dying one day. What do you think? You might be right. Something may have happened to Lord Helman too. We must hurry to the castle. Elliewood, who is this? This is Sigurd. Oh yeah, this is the one lord we haven't met yet, Hector. I require tactical aid in the search of my father. Oh, so this is who directed the battle plan back there. You're very young. We've many strategists in Ostia, but what is Hector's canonical age? Lynn's like canonically 16 or 19 or something. Hector, Fire Emblem, age. He's 16. 17 in his own and in Elliewood's tale. He's 17 here and he's calling us young. Does that mean that, well, at the oldest he's 17 here and he's calling us young? Does that mean that, like, canonically we must be like 12 years old or something? Or maybe we're also 17 and he's saying, oh, normally this strategist is the position for the older folks. I think it's funnier to imagine that there's just like the tactician, Mark, I think what his canonical name is. I think it's funny to just imagine that Mark is like 4 years old, still scribbling on scribbling, finger painting, and drawing battle plans. You know what I mean? Elliewood, are you sure about this one? Sigurd is still a student of military strategy. Yeah, we're 4 years old, but we received nothing but sound advice so far. Step 1 of my advice. Kill the enemy. Step 2 of my advice. Don't get killed in return. Alright, I suppose I shall witness your skills firsthand. Well met. Hello, how have you been? Hey, it's Matthew. Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm a thief. Was but a ruse. I served House Ostia for some time as a spy of sorts. Spy, thief, same thing. Surprise, well, regardless, it looks like we'll be traveling together again. Here's to our mutual survival. How about Sarah? It's her. She loves us. She's a little Mensera, but it's okay. We like crazy girls here. They're on the rise. The crazy girl stocks are on the rise. Buy in while you still can. I'm in the employ of Ostia, Lycia's ruling territory. I'll be here to help you just like before. Aren't you lucky? We're very lucky because we have no other healers and I'm not spending turns using vulneraries over and over and over again. Elliewood enters Santa Ruz only to be attacked by a strange group. In a desperate moment, he is rescued by a childhood friend, Hector. The assailant's leader reveals that an unknown party seeks Elliewood's head. Elliewood cannot help but think this is related to his father's disappearance. In search of more traces of his father's footsteps, Elliewood sets out to the castle for Lord Helman, the Marquis of Santa Ruz. What is this chapter called? In Search of Truth. We're going to look for his dad, and then we're going to save him, I guess. Master FE4. What is the meaning of this? Peace, Lord Helm, whatever. You said you were just going to frighten Elliewood. Your men almost killed him. You would have betrayed us? Oh no. The secret conspiracy theory. Or, not theory, the secret Illuminati group of the Fire Emblem world. Is there nothing I can do to change your mind? Nothing. In that case, you're no. Oh, there's the sword sound. There's the castle. Oh no, that's not gonna happen, laddie. Who are you? Ah, boy, you do better to worry about yourself. You'd be worm's meat before much longer. You think so? I think my axe will change your mind. I appreciate Hector's hot-headedness. He's a welcome change of the lords, versus all the previous lords. The cub thinks he's a wolf. Does your bite match your bark? Tell you what, if you make it to the castle alive, we'll find out, eh? Okay. That's a lot of soldiers. Oh, it's Guy. It's the sword dude. The new dog. Get this ready, you're gone. I know. I just got this job. I don't want to lose it. Of course, the smart thing to do would have been not to get involved with this ugly bunch. He knows that ugly people are not good people in Fire Emblem, and he's too attractive to be with ugly people. Gotta have gold if I want to eat, though. I was too picky before. If I think about the time I passed out in Kalen, oh-wee. Nothing funny about that. That man, what was his name? Matthew? A Fire Emblem character with a southern cowboy accent? Like a redneck or something? If it had been for him, I would have been starved to death. I can't even do a southern accent properly. What are you mumbling about? Get over here now. Yes, I'm coming. He's recruitable. As a journeyman knight of Hooray, I'm here to serve. Okay, I await your command. Oh, what the hell? We go straight into it. All right, suspend. I'm tired. It's like almost 1 a.m. I need to sleep. I have work tomorrow, unfortunately. So, what am I going to do for the rest of the week? I think I might have plans this weekend, but I should be playing Hollow Knight at some point because they finally announced Silksong after like 5 years of no news of Silksong. And I've never played the original Hollow Knight, so now is as good a time as ever, I suppose. So I'll play that for the first time. Also, Metroidvanias I'm enjoying a lot. Not probably on Saturday. Maybe a stream on Friday. I don't know. Saturday, the weekend streams are kind of up in the air. It depends on whether I have plans with friends and family stuff or not. We'll see. But normal time, like 10 p.m. EST, so I'm gonna call it here for today because I'm tired. So thanks for sticking around. Hope you have a good night. I'll see y'all when I see y'all.